Welcome into the Mixed Open Show. This is your Christmas Eve jam. What's up, Rick?
What's up, JT, baby? Hey, good to see you're not toes up there, son.
No, the vid ran its course. We're good. We're good. We're good.
Vid. Man, the vid. And that's when we started this whole thing, like
It
over
is,
over 5 years ago,
Yeah.
right? I mean,
Here we are.
come on now.
It's full
and here
circle.
we are again. It is. It just never seems never a dull moment. It always rears its ugly head, that's for sure.
Oh, it was brutal, my friend. It was absolutely brutal. Like,
Hey, it ain't easy being sleazy. I mean, heck, dude, that one time when we were supposed to link up at in Vegas, and I had to cancel because I ended up getting it.
yep. Oh, we ended up.
I
That's
mean,
right. Melissa and I ended up with it when we got home.
Yeah, dude. Dude. I'm
Yeah.
telling you, man. It just, you can't fucking.
Can't win to lose, buddy.
What can you do, right? The intro's on fire, though, Justin. I'm gonna tell you that, though. The intro is the intro game you got going on there, bro, is so dope.
I got a lot of help with it.
Hey, almost as dope as the freaking topics that we're gonna have today. And boy, oh boy,
We're gonna burn it.
did Christmas Eve come in freaking hot,
Man, like you ain't lying.
Woo-hoo. There's a company out there that just said, "Hold my beer and watch this."
Oh, you ain't kidding. You ain't kidding. And we still don't know where the goat's gonna land yet.
And I thought for sure maybe that was gonna be the big one. Well, you know what? We got there's a future goat. The future goat was in that announcement.
That's true. That's true.
I mean man, oh man, how's everybody else doing?
How is everybody doing?
Let's get the chat in there. Let everybody like kind of tune in, get their feet warm, get their eggnog and vodka or whatever they're drinking, and God knows whatever else. Yeah. Boy, oh boy, we got one freaking lined up for you, baby. Yeah. Holy moly. That's all I'm fucking saying, man. TJ Gallardo, what's up, TJ?
Damon, Wes Burt joining. Thank you guys. We appreciate it. We're on a lot of channels tonight. We're on your channel.
We are channeling, baby. We are channeling the inner Christmas spirit, BMX style.
Bring back the song. Here's the thing, Damon. I can't afford to play that one anymore. Like the Dead President's hip hop song.
Oh, dude.
Such a good jam.
That was a jammer. That was good.
They'll shut this show down quicker than shit.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know about all that, dude. The way things are going on at Walmart right now, I think everything else is going to get shut down before that because, man, trying to go build bikes on Christmas Eve at a Walmart for some, it's like we don't make it till you order it. The whole Jack in the Box thing.
Really?
The one Walmart I had to go to, they were out of like medium-sized bikes, man. And what a freaking rush! Like literally, they were pulling them off my bike stand as I was knocking them out.
Like these are bikes that are paid for already?
No, they were there to get them because, like, you can search your local like Walmart, of what's in stock and what to get.
Mm-hmm.
And so I shared it on my Instagram story. Like it was the Kent something, a freestyle park bike. It's like matte black and it's got like slime green pedals with pegs and all this stuff. Mm-hmm. I'm talking like people were rolling up in shopping carts and pulling these things off.
That's great. I mean, anytime there's more people getting bikes. I mean, it might not be for you right now.
No, they're a hot commodity, dude. I mean, between the Kents and the Huffies, I mean, that's the one thing. Kent never had a factory team. Huffy did, Murray did, but you know what? Kent didn't. But I don't. Hey, what do you do, man? I mean, shit's been banging. Al's been busting us assemblers out at all the other locations and stuff out here in our area, and just I don't know how many thousands of bikes. I'm pretty sure Roybal he'll probably tune in and give a number, but. I mean, we're already on deck for the Friday after because like the shelves are going to be empty between just a couple hundred that I've pumped out and all the other assemblers that we have here in Cali doing it. It's insane, man.
When Melissa and I were over at Myers, for those of you who don't know, it's a regional grocery big box store. kind of similar to a Walmart. I didn't notice any bikes either. We were right over there. I didn't have any on the wall either.
Yeah, no, dude, it was freaking wild, man. The bikes have been going, I mean, we only have like a handful of like regular bike shops out here, but
Hmm.
they carry like the big brands with nothing like starter wise for like kids or young kids and stuff. Uh, and it was just kind of weird. It hit, we had one last week where we were out there on the Friday just pumping them out last Friday evening, and then they called again on Sunday like we're out of bikes,
Wow.
and it was just like a full blown scramble to just go out there, and start putting them together. It was crazy.
Hey man, we got some friends that have a tendency to join our shows from down under, and I want to take a minute and give those guys a shout out from It's Just BMX, the podcast show, because
Oh
I
yeah,
go to the mailbox. No, I didn't even go to the mailbox, Rick. I
yeah.
I got a knock on the door. I thought I was getting a warrant served.
Dang, been a minute since we've had some of those.
And lady has a package for me, and I opened this up and check this out from all the way down in Australia from our friends Stu and Dozer. They send me one of their state plates here,
Ooh, a red background,
dude, and this is
whoa.
pretty cool, man. This is really I'm honored here, and thank you guys so much. This is
And it's autographed
and
too,
it's
bro.
autographed, dude. But not just that, Mister DV Detroit Velvet Smooth himself is modeling Stu's track jersey. Shepperton
Shepperton?
BMX. Yeah. Check that out.
Shepperton? Who
Yeah.
has a Shepperton jersey?
Well, we do in the studio now. And I'll be wearing that this summer, man. You can count on that. And I
That
can't
might
thank
be
you.
like the only one here in the States,
It
bro.
might
Like,
be. You know,
is there a serial number to that thing?
check this out. Can you see the colors on it? The blue,
Dude,
the blue and
yeah,
yellow. Yeah,
I'm
fits
digging
right
it.
in. Fits right in with the University of Michigan. It's almost the same
It really
colors.
does.
Yeah, yeah. Well, I want to thank those guys so much, man. And I was not expecting that. Thank you guys.
Well,
I would
when
really cherish
Dozer
this.
cruised in during the mixed open at Grands, I mean, none of us expected it.
Yeah, they're some great guys, and they just they
And it
just
ramped up.
when they were on. So I think we talked about it a little. Maybe we waited till after. Well, I goofed up the time difference, the 14 hours, right? So
Great.
I thought we were doing like evening in their time, and it was actually morning, which it worked out good because you jumped in and chatted too, because that show ran like 2.5 hours, and I think we hung out just as long afterwards talking in Zoom with those guys. Great guys, great
Oh
show.
yeah.
They just did. Well, we'll get to it a little bit later. We're going to do a little highlight segment here and some other podcasts, and get some highlights and stuff for you guys to listen to while you're off work. But you guys, give us a like, give us a follow, share the show right now. And
Oh, you know what?
send it-
Got a former guest of the show, Bradley Otto, and he just
There you go.
celebrated his birthday. Little SoCal
Yeah.
Brad and Holly Dunn. It's birthdays
Ooh.
and Christmas and festivals. Oh my God, it's a thing.
There's Sean Gifford joining us. There's Karen, that's Stu's wife. He's out. He's currently out testing out the daughter's new mountain bike. It's actually Christmas there, so Merry Christmas, Karen, and thanks for joining.
Merry Christmas, guys. Oh, Ben Simmons checking in from down under. What's up, Big Ben? Got the pleasure of meeting him at Grands as well.
We got a couple people from Aussie already.
I'm telling you, man, they know they're celebrating Christmas with the mixed open show.
Oh,
They're
thank
doing
you.
it right, their brother.
And he said the red is Cruiser. So thank you for that tip, man. I didn't know that. These are killer.
Oh,
These are killer.
So they do different colored backgrounds for the bikes.
Yeah, this is pretty cool. I have two other plates from a World Cup, too. From I got it from oh man, who sent those over to me? The Dutch.
Man, Red's Cruiser, that's
And
cool, man.
like that's going to be hung up next to those. So thank you again, you guys. Ben, thanks
Man,
for joining.
they're dipping into that Florida State Series freaking
Yeah,
background right
yep,
there.
yeah.
Man, different colors for different classes. Ben, do they have different colors for the age groups, like for novice, intermediate, and experts? I
They
mean, since you're in the chat, we might as well just touch on it.
so I bet you I can answer that.
What's up, Tony Dutra?
They don't because they run UCI classes. So
Mm,
it would be just men and then the cruisers
really?
or the challenge classes. Sorry, I meant the challenge classes. So they wouldn't have.
Blue.
I don't think they have
Oh,
the proficiencies. I think we might have talked about
oh.
that.
They got red with white is cruiser, blue with white is female, yellow with black is male.
Mm-hmm.
What's up, Saber? We don't have enough riders. We only have one class. Oh,
Right,
wow.
right.
Walski, my favorite fucker. What's up, Brando? Wow, look at that. What a rundown coming in from down under, man. On Christmas Eve / Christmas Day.
Yeah. What do you guys think?
And here we thought it was going to be boring, bro. It just picked up.
We said, yeah, if it's just us, it's just gonna be like we're having a Zoom call.
That's it. Yeah. What about the after chat, right?
It's like
I
we'll just
mean,
have
and
a
then
live.
here we are. Hey, we got the states ain't tuning in, but we got the Aussies in here. So, baby, come on.
Bring them in, man. We love it, you guys. And thanks again for joining us this evening. If you guys can share the show, you can, like right now, you can click wherever you're watching. If you're on YouTube, you can just click the share and you can text it to somebody, post it on your social media. If you're on Facebook, likewise, just give us a share. Click like, make a comment, something like that, because it helps the show get out. And we appreciate
Shit,
it.
here's a comment. Did you see what Ben? I know you're busy. You got all the monitors. I got
You're good.
half side of it. Kids 7 and under aren't even scored. They're called Sprocket class.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, and that cutthroat boy. I can see some district moms freaking here in the States if their little tiny Timmy and Pedal Peter wouldn't freaking getting scored in 7 and under. Oh, holy shnikes.
But you heard the rumor though. There is a carbon fiber femur floating around.
The carbon fiber femur is a thing.
The carbon femur. They're a carbon.
I
What's up,
heard
Noah?
it's gonna be I heard it's gonna be getting milled by freaking Big Ken over there at 8-degree pedals over here in the States for our factory dads.
Dude,
over
if
here.
there's a guy that
look
can figure it out, it's him, isn't it?
Hey, if he made the hockey stuff for the paraplegics to go hockey with the sticks and the pucks and spring-loaded stuff, leave it to Big Ken, baby.
So we
got
wait,
factory dads are losing their shit, and they're going to be looking for this stuff.
when they commented in the chat that the carbon femur and the Ken show, dude, I almost died because I was not
It was
prepared.
the funniest shit. I even commented, I'm like, oh, bring the carbon femur, dude. I'm like, that Giphy, get on it, dude. Carbon femur t-shirts.
Oh wow, he
Come
said
on,
that
come on, die job.
Ben said that class also applies to all the other sports too. It applies to stick and ball sports.
Big Ben just brings some.
It's like our down under on the ground reporter.
Man, baby, boots on the ground,
There
son,
we
on a
go.
Christmas Eve / Christmas Day. Holy crap! Well, that's the show, guys. Hey, thanks for tuning in.
Yeah,
That's more news we ever thought we were gonna get right there. Holy crap!
He just message Rick. Oh dang! Look at you, son. Got a 3D printed titanium cranks in all sizes, 160 and up.
We're ramping it. We're ramping things up.
That's
there,
news.
son. That is some big news.
If you
right
can
there.
Facebook message that to me, Ben, I can pull it up now.
Yeah, get it in there since everybody's tuning in. I mean,
Yeah.
hey, people are gonna be loading up their freaking Christmas baskets. Hey, use budget at checkout for 15% off. Get those things at Dan's Comp. They'll hook you up.
Behind you.
Get the banner plug right there.
I think he's gonna try. Speaking of 8-degree, dude, here's our. Let's do this. Let's our first little bit of news here.
Look at that, dude. Look at them jerseys too. Look at see how they just go with the pedals, man.
Well, these are I confirmed with Ken earlier today. The pedals are still on sale for $170 right now. They're originally $215, and that's both sizes. So if you're getting the small or you're gonna get the large ones, you can Order them up, 170. Shipping's quick too, Rick, isn't it?
Coming what from Nebraska?
Yeah. No, Texas.
Or
Well,
Texas?
I don't know where he ships from. He's in Texas, but like I
Mm-hmm.
got mine real fast, and
Mm-hmm.
yours are what they're waiting or something. Well, I mean
They're in
yours is
transit. Heck, they might show up in the middle of the show.
okay.
The Jolly Red guy might just be knocking at the door during like our halftime break. You
There you go.
never know.
Well, get over there, check him out. We've been going on about him. I said when he was on the show, I took mine down to Florida for the Bang and Bar series. It was 5 races in 4 days. I rode him on 3 races. Took him off, put the old, just regular flats on, nothing. And I instantly could notice a difference. And even if you're not, like, if you're not buying into the fact that the float part does anything, these bad boys still hook up, and they're worth every penny. But he did a great job explaining it.
One of the best boots at freaking Grands, man. I'm going to tell you that right now.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you want to talk about hands-on, where you can go and feel and touch it, where it's like it's tangible and you can see it, and the cutaways and how they had everything like mechanically in there and showing the float.
Mm-hmm.
It's like having the float of HT pedals when you're clipped in.
Yeah.
But it makes a big point when you're in on the pins and you're pedaling, like, yeah, there's between your knees and your ankles, like your feet are trying to move. I'm waiting for freaking downhill season, baby, to put them bad beasts on. Shoot,
I got a pair.
Forget the track. We're gonna go eat the loam with these son of a guns. I'm gonna tell you that.
I got a pair queued up for the mountain bike, man.
Oh yeah. Hey, imagine if you had those for the
Iceman race?
The Iceman race
Yeah.
that you did a couple weeks ago, bro.
Whew. You know what? It wasn't even that long ago either. It feels like it was, but Grands was only like a month ago, dude.
A month to the day, pretty
Yeah.
much, man.
I-
So freaking crazy.
I was like,
So crazy.
well, you guys, again, 8-degree pedals on sale. $170 right now. Originally $215. Quick shipping. I can speak from experience on that. Shipping's very fast. You guys get a pair
Merry
ordered up, man.
Christmas, Jason. What's up, Maddie? Yeah. Oh, Maddie, you're gonna go to Vegas? Oh, dude, come on, bro. Just relax. Save your time. Go easy on Vegas, man.
Oh, when's that's opening season, right?
Literally, like in what 2.5 weeks.
You're
man.
right.
Yeah, because then they go to Cape Coral. You see the truck already dropped in over there, freaking Jean Paul Hernandez's place over there at Cape Coral.
Let me tell you, Jean Paul Hernandez, he has that place. His crew, it's dialed. I mean, it was 2 weekends ago. No, last weekend we left, and that place was in top notch. And he's like, "We're doing another round of slurrying. We're doing this, and we're doing that." I'm like, "Dude, it's in impeccable shape already." And they're still.
Are they doing all that? Are they doing all that before the national?
Yeah, they did the slurrying this past weekend.
Oh,
yeah, it was right
I know
this week this last week. They've done it this week.
Oh, this week? Okay. Well,
Yeah.
You know what? Cape Coral's got to be pretty freaking off the charts, dude, for the major Marshall Gerke and Scotty Kramer and all these guys, and dipping all these new YouTube videos out there at the track. Old stick with Nick Jones, baby. Getting some exposure out there at Cape Coral.
So I touched on last week we originally planned on having mixed open show with Rick and I, and we were going to have Nick from Cape Coral on. I got sick with COVID. It didn't happen. But I was going to share this. Like, that Bang and Bar series, Rick, brought the pros out in Florida. And what was crazy is it wasn't even like half the pros.
Yeah.
And what did he say? 16 male. I have it down here saved. I think it was 16 male pros showed up. Dude, it's a pro-am, but like there were plenty of pros, but like 16 male pros, 6 female, and any one of them could have won. Any one of them. Like you had uh, Marshall there. It was crazy. Some of the pros that weren't there, like Cam wasn't there, racing Larson,
Mm.
and then Rain Langford wasn't there. Will Grant wasn't. I mean, there was some big names that weren't there that even was like, damn, dude, if like a handful of them
Yeah, yeah, especially that are local to
to Florida.
that area.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. It was wild, dude. Uh, Tyler Smith from Tampa, he's vet pro, bro. He is a
Oh
net.
yeah, rights for Corsa or something like that.
Yeah, he like that kid. Whoa, he's fast. He this it was every rack. You know, you were like, no, you had to watch it because one, they were on tracks that you're not probably gonna see elites on all the time, which made it fun. Like Naples, which is a little smaller track because they have a rule at Naples, nothing can be taller than the fence line, so they got to get kind of creative with the some of the track and the turns. Bro, man, they were hauling the mail, and they. Here's the thing, man, there was a lot of money. They gave 7K to the men, 3 to the women. So there's 10 grand right there. It's 4 races, 3 days for them. Then we're
Mm.
going to turn around and we're going to talk about this later. They have there's the Acre Games that's going to be going on, and that's even more money. Like Florida's getting their pros paid. Like they're
Yes, they are.
dude, they're getting their pros paid. I'm looking for it, Ben. Thanks for sending it. It's, it's happening, and the Breaking Bar or Banging Bar series, like when they put it together, it's just locals. So just some
Right.
tracks that they're locals, and they all get together and make it happen. So we've said it before. Anyone can do it, but then to turn around, you get 10 grand payout. They got even more money at the Acre Games. They're going to be paying out. We'll talk about that a little bit later. Huge things happening, man.
Well, and the one thing too, like a lot of people that haven't been to Florida is like all their turns are different. Like you talk about the fence height, but they're all kind of like shallow. They go in really narrow.
Mm-hmm.
It widens up in the middle, and then it closes back down, and then you're off to the straightaway. Like you're cornering, in Florida for those tracks. Man, dude, talk about ramping up your skills, man. I mean, we seen when we went to St. Cloud a handful of years ago. God, it was like 4 years ago when we
It
raced out
was,
there in
buddy.
St. Cloud, bro. Man, whew, been doing it a long time, bro. Been doing it a long time.
Yes, we have. That's not a joke. We're going into our. Well, we're going to put a finish on 5th, going into the 6th year of doing this.
I know it's crazy how long we've been doing this, man. So freaking nuts, and it's crazy that we got all the people that tune in and watch both of our shows. Even crazier, and we got people from Australia. Who would ever thought that we'd start off 2 podcasts and we got people from Australia, BMX, tuning into our stuff, right? That we get to call friends.
That's the cool part, buddy, is the friends we've made along the way. Here's
Man.
So here's that. This is the crank that Ben was talking about.
Look at that bad boy.
Ben, I am looking, by the way, on my personal page, and I still haven't seen it come through on my personal page. This is what you sent to the show page. Look at him right there. Yeah, buddy. Damn, look at that prophecy. That thing is sick looking. Those cranks are nice, dude.
Mm-hmm.
Man, I need to talk to him. I need some new cranks.
They were freaking dope.
I mean,
dude.
Yeah, solid. I'm gonna shut that off for a second and then go check my personal page here and see if he's kicked over there. Those are solid, Ben. And what do you say?
I think Ben actually. I think he might be at work or something.
He is.
He said it was at lunchtime. He's like, "I'll catch you guys later."
Yeah.
I think he had to go back to work.
Oh, that was okay. That was just a few minutes ago that he sent that. Okay, so that's what I got. He said I think it's a BMX World's first. He also has titanium cogs. He has 3D printed titanium cogs to suit the Ultra SS Onyx hubs. 3-bolt direct mount can be used.
Jeez.
Optional spider, just like Pro Max. You don't have my personal page? I'll send you a request, Ben. But yeah, simple, light, and super strong. Yeah, Ben, I will send you. Hold on, I'll get this. because that way anyone that wants more information on that, dude, they can reach out to you. Um, it's Ben Simmons with a D at the end. If you got, because we're on a few channels, so like some people watching might not see him actually in their
Mm-hmm.
chat, but it's SIMMONDS. I'll share the name, and this way, when I put it in this way, it'll go out to all of them. You guys can look him up on Facebook. um, yeah, dude, those are cool looking, man. And you make those, people can buy them. Let us know. Here we go, Ben. They'll be online in the new year. Perfect, dude. That's great. Love it, man. That's what we're talking about. See that? We didn't even have that in the.
Mm-hmm.
We didn't even have that queued up. Oh, look at that.
Mm-hmm.
Like
Just
seven.
getting a shout, dude.
There we go. All right. Perfect. Perfect. So we had some other big news happening. It's been
Man,
happening since Grand, dude.
Right in the morning.
Yeah, that's been this.
You wake up Christmas Eve and it's just like, hello.
This one. Did you said you listened to this one at work, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So we're talking about the. This is, I guess they call it. Jason and Dale called it part 2, the Dade Levesque chase part 2, part 2, do.
Yes,
whatever.
you,
Part 2.
you.
Great episode. Highly recommend. Like, we won't have to go through it line by line, obviously, but what a great insight that they brought. Because first episode, they're friends with Christoph. They raced with him, so they got the inside from Christoph, and they know Pete too. Then,
yeah, they got a little background. To
oh
it,
yeah,
I mean, they've been around in it longer than us, and they're Dale and Jay Rich, or I mean, those guys are pros. We ain't never going pro there, Justin. Okay, that's it.
Rick, I just re-signed up my contract for professional, full factory amateur BMX podcaster / custodial engineer.
Exactly. That's what it is. Dude, if I got to scrub the toilets at the freaking 6, that's what I got to do.
Just waiting for Melissa to sign that contract for me.
There's a suggestion box over there in Rockford, Illinois, that Giffy sends to me on a weekly basis over there in the 6.
Yeah. So these guys, the first episode was kind of from Levesque and that side. They got some information. This one has kind of a little more some feedback that came from Dade, and then more stuff from Levesque. I wanted, we'll share one takeaway each on it, right? I want people to go listen to it. Don't just listen to us, man. It's a great quick listen.
Listen to, yeah, I mean, if you got an hour plus to just put on the pods, man. I mean, it's Christmas. Half the time people are at places that they don't want to be during Christmas. Put the AirPods in, man. Listen to the show, dude. Go hide out in the car or go for a walk, listen to it. It'd be good.
This is great. But the thing I took away, I was shocked, was what's up, Arthur? What's up, Ryan?
Hey, the Arkansas podcast.
There he is. We were just talking about
Arthur,
you earlier,
baby.
buddy.
Yeah, baby. Got his feet wet over there on the mixed open show at Grants too.
Yeah. So, big takeaway from that show: Barry Nobles has never asked for a race. The whole time he's at Chase. Just when you think you can't like the guy anymore, they're like, no, he hasn't.
I mean,
they hook him up. They take care of him.
I don't even know. Like, between everything else that Barry has, like with Maxis and ODI, he's been with them for like 20 and Fly,
yes,
for 20 plus years.
Yeah, but think, Rick.
He probably can't even keep track of his paychecks that he's getting from everybody else. Where he's just like, okay, Chase, he's comfortable. He's doing Barry stuff. Doing his YouTube, and then like lately, he for like the past month, he's been doing like those e motorbikes and everything over there on the Nobles compound.
Mm-hmm.
And doing rundowns and rebuilds and swapping out e motors and all this stuff. Like, it's like, bro, man, dude, pretty soon Elon Musk is going to show up on his podcast or
Oh
something,
yeah.
or on his YouTube with some like crazy whiz bang bike with a new amp and like this thing gets,
And
you know, some MotoGP shit. I don't know. I mean, I would hate to have Barry's problems, Justin. Honestly, I would hate to have Barry's problems. You
he's
know,
doing it right, and I found it pretty awesome that he yeah, they're like, yeah, he's never asked for, they take care of him. Obviously, they would. And yeah, he's like, yeah, no, they don't. And he's like, think about it.
It's good. It's good too.
He easily could, because he's won the pro of the year, and he's vet pro. So again, I don't want to go too far in there. That's part two. And the
And he got crapped on a lot too. Like he got crapped on by Haro and stuff a handful of years ago when he came back after like the switch from DK and all that stuff. Like when he went and started doing some crank work stuff, and then like Haro was like, well, that's not a part of our deal. It's like you're here for BMX, but it's like, wait, you do mountain bikes too. Like, why aren't you doubling up his contract with BMX and mountain bike? You know what I mean? And Haro did freaking Anthony Picardo and Cam Larson wrong at the same time, as well as Nick Long. And look where the captain's at right now. The guy is freaking steering the boat of freaking Huffy, dude.
That's
I mean, look at his roster. Look what he got going on. Matter of fact, you got one of them coming on the show here in the beginning of the year, Carly Kane.
Carly, yeah. I just saw another edit of Huck down at Ray's doing another crazy transfer. And then he just dropped another one. If you're not following Huck Karinsky, you need to follow him. This kid's Huffy Freestyle Pro.
You got to, dude. He's a phenom.
He was at Changa, and he just does this massive wall ride transfer. And I'm like, dude, I've been there. I never even attempted what he. No, and yeah, just the kid's got skills, man. He is.
You see the first one that he missed, and he just like bug splatted the wall. I was like, oh shit! Yeah. I went like that. Oh damn! Oh come on! But came back like a champ, dude, and then landed it. I'm like, that a boy.
He's something else. I'll close this one out here. Make sure you guys get over, check out the latest episode, BMX Weekly. With Jason Richardson, Dale Holmes, great guys. It was really nice, dude. They gave you and I a shout out on their on that episode.
Oh yeah, dude. Dale and Jay Rich, man. They know what's up, and Dale he has a freaking solid podcast as well.
He's the they call him the Grand Pod of BMX.
He's been there, done that.
Yeah, he's been
2 or 3 times.
Yeah, and I think him and Joe are like from BMX in Our Blood. They got to be the longest running, right? They got to be the longest running podcast, BMX. Right?
I think so. Yeah, I mean, like on a like down to earth kind of like level, pretty much because they talk about everybody. Dale rolls up to the track in his van and is like, "Hey, hop in the back seat." Like
we're doing a show.
Yeah, it's almost like Slumlord style. It's like, hey, get in the back. We're doing a show. If you don't do the show, then we're gonna whack you. Kind of, no.
Yeah. But he's got to be almost 10 years into doing a podcast. We gotta ask him.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't think Dale's actually been doing it that long. Honestly.
No?
No, I mean, he's been doing you look at his camps and everything, like he's been doing his camps and like he's been really like in the scene here in SoCal in San Diego, or not here, but down in SoCal, doing his camps and everything down there with at Tyler Brown's track for a lot of years, man. Like his camps are just man, but it's Dale. That's all you can say. It's Dale Holmes, man. The guy's raced there, done that, team managed this, and foreseen that and experienced it. Like, yeah, that's it. That's all you can say.
Why is it a shock when someone gets dropped or switch sponsors, regardless of your accomplishments? Sponsors can change or move on from you. There isn't. There isn't. Well, for me personally, that's a great question, Piper. Um, it's just not. I think it's a shock for a lot of people right now that haven't been in the sport that long. So to see that happen to the guy, um, as prolific as Joris, but during those two podcasts with BMX Weekly, there's a lot of insight that is shared that gives you a lot more understanding on where it came from. It really, like, once I was done listening to the two of them, it didn't seem like it was that big of a shock or like unknown, right? Like
Mm-hmm.
the signs were there from both sides. So again, really urge people.
It,
But
it was like, yeah, like the writing on the wall kind of thing.
yeah,
Like the relationship's over. It's kind of like being like with an old girlfriend and she's all hella salty and all this other shit, kind of thing. Yeah, which I mean, and honestly, like it's kind of unfortunate,
yeah,
and then you go and see what happened 2 weeks ago. We like you and Chris talked about it on the show. We Mikey and me talked about it on the beer show. Like, dude, it was huge with all that the rant, the banter, the topics, and no holds barred over there on Henry's page was just like huge. And then then you kind of go into like the news today that
there
we
we
seen.
go.
Here it is with Mabo. Do you think Mabo just sat there on it? Like maybe they
The wait is over.
Hi everyone.
What's up,
I don't want to get hit on a copyright, so I'll let the video play. We know the sound. We've watched it.
Mm-hmm.
Look at these gunners.
Do you think they had a plan? No, I'll say like
That is huge.
when we were at Grand's and with our overseas friends, no names, but friends, because there's a lot of Aussie population over there at Grand's. And getting some inside scoop, and Mr. Jolly was there as well. But tight lips, hey, and sink no ships, and knew Jolly was going to go to Mabo, which after having such a great relationship with radio, it's like, you know what, that deal had to be pretty sweet for him to jump over,
dude. Is it like? Could you say that Mabo lineup right there is like Chase 2.0?
Do you think that Mabo went and seen what happened and maybe added? Who would have thought Saya was going there? Because remember, Spico did it like a year and a half ago with Saya, not Renkrell, her boyfriend.
Yeah, not Arthur. Pilad. No,
not Pilard.
Yeah.
And then, but Spico did something similar.
Yeah, it'll
just loaded
10 minutes from now.
Yeah,
I'll remember his name.
But then you think Roman Mayhew.
There he is.
And then it had Anderson Souza was on there. Simon Marquardt, and everybody is like, Spico loaded the deck. It's like, dude, what the heck? Dude, they just loaded it up. And do you think maybe they might have just had like Josh Jolly, maybe kind of like, okay, he signed this, that, and the other, and then the whole thing unraveled with Chase and Joris going down, and it's like, okay, boom, they got Sad, they got Ross Cullen, and it was just like kept on going, and then next thing you know, freaking Mabo is like the flagship. Do you think they just sat there and was like, okay, now it's time to go and get fucking chased by the balls?
It's a great
something
move.
Like that. Do you think maybe they didn't have the roster like that? Say like at the end of Grands,
having Neek on there, and then bringing Josh.
Josh in. I mean, come on.
You have Josh in there and Ross, so you've got a staff of like senior pedigreed riders and a whole class of new riders coming in. It's like, well, they know where to hand the torch to. Kind of like what you see at Chase, right? Like Chase bringing in the younger guy, the younger pros to help. Then the older guys can help, get the younger guys ready. Like, it's awesome. Yeah, that's a stacked class right there, dude.
I mean, you think maybe like they were looking at it where Chase is a wounded duck now with getting rid of Joris, and they only have Barry. Because I think Isaac might be still under contract or unsigned. Because I want to say he only signed a 1 year extension from 2024 into 25. I think. I'm not sure.
Hmm.
It's been low key. Nobody's talked about it. So I'm not sure. So do you think Mabo just like went in and was just like, we're freaking gonna stack the freaking deck as much as we can. Going up against Chase, going up
Yeah.
against Inspire, Prophecy, Speedco, and the other big kind of like almost like going up against like the carbon frame cartel,
Hmm.
so to speak. Like with Marshall. Like, is Marshall coming in too hot? You know, they haven't had no U.S. riders up until Grands. They had Emilio Falla. Then they go for the biggest amateur out there, Shawnee Day,
Hmm.
and they get Wi-Fi Christensen. So right now they got 3 at Marshall.
Hey, Jim. Thanks for
Like,
joining.
is Marshall gonna rebuttal back and get 1 or 2 more
I
before
I could
before the season
see
starts? They don't got a girl yet.
I could see them picking up like a really high pro girl, and I
What's
don't
up,
know who
Paxall?
who that'd be. Don't know yet, or them like one or the other. I don't know if they could do. I don't know if they got the. Who knows what their cash flow is, but I can see them going one way or another. Elite men or elite women. Um, I mean, the game's changed. Joris is still out there.
Mm-hmm.
You know. Hey,
Who might that be lingering though towards?
you know who I'm
You,
thinking?
you,
You know,
what are you
Commensal.
thinking?
Commensal.
Oof.
They got the mountain bike money behind them, and they want to make a splash, dude. You pick him up, he's gonna be
You,
pissed. Ship him out, get him on a Commensal, let him go.
they got a lot of Frenchies on them commensal mountain bikes, brother. I'm gonna tell you that right now because we're some mountain bike fans over here on our BMX shows. In case nobody's been paying attention for the past couple years.
Ben says that
Yeah.
Dade was out riding at the track yesterday.
Mm.
Inquiring minds want to know: is he still riding a Chase, or has he unbranded his Chase?
Did he have electrical tape over anything? Like was there any covers over the bottom bracket? Like hiding something? Something else in there? Covering up the head tube.
God, what a wild game right there. Because it's still like up in the air, Like I mean,
It's crazy,
I can
and
only
you know
speculate.
what? Yeah,
Ben says
and
lips are
that's
sealed. Thank you, Ben. Our
hey,
boots on the
Gmo's in
ground in
there.
Australia with eyes on Joris Daudet says the lips are sealed, folks.
Oh, I'm telling you, but you think about like you look at how Chase loaded, was pretty locked and loaded, even without a girl, you know. And then we talked about with how Spico did it earlier in the year, and then it all dissipated
Mm-hmm.
and all that stuff. Betcher ended up leaving, and then like with Mabo, and then you see like prophecy is pretty big overseas, with Marshall doing all that
Mm-hmm.
stuff, uh, picking up. But here in the States though, which is kind of funny, you don't see Bill Ryan over at Supercross. You don't see Sawyer over at Answer S Squared, loading up and going for the gusto like you see some of those like with Chase and
So I got a
Mabo
theory on that.
or Speedco. So like they Bill and John just don't worry about it. And same thing with Rich and TJ over at Tangent Riff.
Mm-hmm.
They just chill. They just do their own thing. Like they're not worried about it. It's
I
kind of weird.
I have a theory on that. Okay, so if you're looking at the people that like were just announced, they got picked up by Mabo, right?
Mm-hmm.
You stick with me with this. A
I'm
lot
with
of
you, baby.
a
I
lot
got you, brother.
most of those riders are being financially supported through their federation.
Yeah.
Now, what that is, who knows? Like we've heard whispers, rumors, but you've got riders that are on those Mabo. Like that's a huge team. You're like, how do you bankroll it? Well, what if you're not the primarily like if I'm Mabo and I've got riders that are coming from other countries that are riding for the federation, like I know that the majority of their money right there is coming from the federation of some sort.
Mm.
Whether it's everyone has variables of like what's good money, what's bad money, but that's
Oh
going to
yeah.
be the chunk of the change, right? We've heard like with Dutch, all they got to do is make the main at a World Cup, and their salaries paid for. They get their transportation, all that stuff. That might have changed, but like that was the thing back in the day. So you look at that international roster that they just put together, and there are a lot of them are riding for the federations. So that's a big burden off your checkbook if you do not have to be the primary bread supplier for those riders. You move back to the United States, like you were saying, because this is what clicked with me with like Daylight, Supercross, and who was the third one you said?
S squared.
S Square.
Sawyer.
Now they know this that like okay, if we pick up a United States rider, we don't have a federation that's supplementing their income, so the majority of that sponsorship is burden financially is going to be put on that company. Where I see like your prophecies, your Marshalls, and Mabos, they got sponsorships with riders that are on federation deals. That'd be pretty hard to pull off stateside, right? Like, because they need that,
Oh, oh man, Gmo just dropped a heater. In
Oh,
2024, the Speedcoat deal was funded by IRC.
ooh,
I bet money there's
that's big money.
bigger than Mabo behind those deals.
Yeah, that's a tire company, right? IRC.
Yeah, IRC.
And
Yeah, and shit,
they're
I ran those on my mountain bike back in the 90s when I was a
yeah,
kid before I was 20.
yeah.
My IRCs are young.
Thanks for the heads up on that one. That makes a lot of sense.
Mm.
I'll bet. Yeah. Okay. So yeah.
Funded by I remember that. Yeah, and yeah, because you know what? That was funny because I remember Grands the year before when Elise was signing autographs at the IRC tent at
Mm-hmm.
Speedco and was like, "Ooh, Elise is going to be freaking leaving Daylight and going to Speedco because she has an IRC sponsorship." So I think, I
remember that.
dude, this is gonna be crazy. Dude.
Yeah.
IRC freaking Speedco is gonna have Elise and Say. I'm like, damn, this is gonna be fucking nuts.
That's a great
You
point
know?
that George says. There's probably something like more money behind Mabo that helps that deal. Yeah. And then Siebert says that IRC's not they do more than just tires. They're a full-on rubber company.
Hmm.
Yeah. Ben says they're a multi-billion-dollar company. That makes sense.
Interesting. But man, dude, yeah, Mebo. I mean, and we don't have any federations, but then you got somebody like you just said, or because we heard it on the other podcast. Barry has never asked for a raise. Is Barry his own federation?
Well,
Is it the Nobles Federation? Is there
you-
scholarships that we can like start slinging kids that
Could-
way or something?
could if I dude, right now, if I was one of the younger pros, he's like a U.S. pro, and I'm looking at like Barry winning the Pro of the Year, and I mean it was a stacked class, right? And he's a vet pro. I mean it ain't no secret. You know he's doing well on YouTube, and I say well,
fantastic,
and well is debatable, right? I mean because if you got $10,000 bills going out every month. And $5,000 coming in from YouTube, well, that might not be well, but for other people, $5,000's really good, right? So it's debatable. But my point is still the same. He does well. He does good with YouTube. Very good presence, which brings him other sponsorships. Like he did the tool, the tool thing with Hart, the lawnmower thing. These are things that hell, dude. Even if they gave you that stuff you don't have to buy as an adult. So with that, I would literally never leave that man alone as a like up and coming pro. I'm like, what are you doing? How do you do it? And please teach me. And whatever money I had, I would offer that man to like teach because he's shown he can do it at a latter stage of his career and he's doing it at a very high level.
And that's what like a lot of people are like, oh well, as a pro you got to sell yourself. Okay,
he's
Barry
doing
does
it,
that.
dude.
And like you said, dude, the dude gets a lawnmower from such and such
Yeah.
for his compound to go mow his 12 acres that he's got in the
Yeah.
back. And he gives a full rundown. He's like, "Oh, dude, this sit down's freaking awesome. It's got this GPS. It's got this control. It's got that." He's given a breakdown of the whole equipment where people are looking for a sit down lawnmower. They might not be BMX fans, but they'll go and Google it. It's like, oh, this guy Barry has a freaking rundown of this sit down mower in Alabama. And oh shit, oh, he's a freaking how many time freaking champion and Golden Crank. Send me two.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, and he makes it look. How come more guys aren't doing stuff like what Barry does?
Well, that's been
I subscribe to his channel.
That's been and that funny story that comes up. Go back again to the BMX Weekly podcast part 2. That comes up in there that Joris isn't not real big on social media. Again, go listen to it. It's very good.
No.
Hey man, you guys, thanks for joining in. We appreciate it. Yeah, Scott, thanks for joining us. Oh yeah, the beer sponsor, Scott. Yeah, he's got a beer sponsor.
Oh yeah.
Tom Johnson, thanks for joining. We got news about Tom.
What's up, Oz? Oh yeah, Tom. What's up, Tom?
We do. We have news. And let me go back.
Yeah, didn't his son get married or something during Grands? I thought he didn't go to Grands. I think.
Oh, well, the big news on Tom Johnson. If you notice, his jersey back there is behind. It's behind the Detroit Velvet Smooth's head. But you can see it a little better in this picture.
Is it behind Pringle again? Because I know
it's on time. It's in front of Pringle.
It's still in front of Pringle, huh?
Well, breaking news out of the S Square camp. We have a couple topics out of S Square. First one, Tom Johnson signs again for another year at S Square. Congratulations.
That a baby. Stay with the dark side.
Stay with the dark side. Yeah, he's said he's ponying up, going to be ready to go another year, ready to rock and roll. There he is, all ready to go. That jersey hanging up right back there.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
In front of Pringle. Poor Pringle. So misunderstood.
Hey, he's a great guy. He's such a great guy. I got to get him back on the show. I got to get Roybal back on, too, because, man, that guy.
Oh, dude, Al's busy, dog.
I know.
He's already got us freaking scheduled for Friday and the weekends, man, going in this week. Jesus, Lord Almighty, son.
In other S Square news, you ready for this one?
I'm always ready for something.
Dude, this
dark
one
side, dude.
I sent over to you, and I'm like, what do you think about this right here? So.
Oh, Fisha.
Just a day ago. It was only a day ago. Welcome, Keith. Appreciate you joining. So she does a new video with her travel bag. We haven't seen her lately.
Yeah. No, she's been pretty low key. I know she was in Kentucky earlier this year before Grands and stuff, doing a little riding and everything. Ricky was able to touch bases and chatted with her, but no real foreseen news. But yeah, she was on an S Squared when she was at Derby earlier before Grands.
Mm-hmm. And she's packing.
I don't know, man.
Packing in S Square away. Me, dude, I'm so excited that even with this, that maybe this is hopes for me, but I'm hoping that she's gonna be back running full time next year.
It'd be nice, and the girls' class could definitely use it because we had. Olivia Armstrong retire.
Yes.
And I think we had one more retire as well.
We did. And up by you. Yeah. There we go again. While you're thinking, Vic said no top racer is really promoting like that online. If you're producing your
Wolford,
own
what's up, Keith?
If you're producing your own
Koski,
content,
what's going on, Keith?
It's time intensive. You're right. I mean,
Koski, Oz.
Like when we do these shows, it may seem very, moves around and flows, but even doing something like this requires maybe a couple hours of pre-work in just this. So like,
just a little.
like correlating it to like what a pro might end up doing, like my doc, Rachel. Thanks, Gmo, appreciate it. She's the other one that,
Oh, that's yeah.
yeah,
She's down in Arizona. That's
my
right.
bad.
Rachel Mydock from
Um,
Remix.
like putting some content together, but then you gotta look at the return on it though. Like that video that Felicia did right there was a paid partnership, so she's doing a cross promotion with or OGI.
Yeah.
Is it
Ojo.
Ojo?
Yeah.
So
Ojo bike bags.
that they're probably showing that, and then she's gonna get money from Instagram Meta, um, and like you can a little bit can go a long ways. I mean, obviously you got to work.
Yeah.
Someone that's done very well with that is Carly. Carly's stuff it does really well. She's got the algorithm figured out.
Oh, Carly knows what's up. Is Olivia retiring from all of BMX or just as pro women?
Great.
Well, I think you know what, Hacksaw. I think she has to retire for a full year before she
Mm-hmm.
can reclass and go back to AM. I think that might still be the rule. Gmo would know more about that one. I think they got to be off for a complete year before they can reclass. I think.
God, I hope she doesn't retire. Like
Yeah, I mean, yeah, dude,
oh,
Olivia, dude, the sweet pea, she was cool, dude.
Yeah.
Dude, I spent 3 years on Howard Cato's squad over there at 510 Bay Area with her when she was like a young am. I mean, shit, she was still 17, 20 back then.
Yeah, she's one that come on the show and just nailed it. Did a great job.
Yeah, you had her on like what, a little over a year ago.
I think two, dude. I think it was like two.
It was two already.
Yeah.
I mean, she's got a whole like big training program up there in Oregon with a bunch of her local kids up there at a handful of the tracks and stuff. And like, she was all about the van life and doing it. But you got to fix. And you know what? And she was one of the pros too that you never seen her hemming and hawing and complaining about payouts or anything like that. Like she went about her business and promoted herself and went and did clinics and went and showed up at races and did what she had to do. I mean, that's why they call her the sweet pea. Olivia, she was great.
Tom, congratulations. His son graduated from Edinburgh with his master's. Congrats, buddy.
Dang, that's awesome.
Yeah. It says looks like Scott Lachansky and Piper were chatting about Peyton, and it says rumor has it Peyton's asking for a big chunk of money. Actually, she just got. Okay. So Peyton just got us picked up by a sponsor, but George says Olivia is focusing on training, coaching will still ride, just no racing. Had a nice chat with her the morning after Grands. Thank you.
Yeah, no, dude, Olivia's freaking stoked. Yeah, as far as I don't know with the whole Peyton thing. She got in with that that other best athlete page, and
Coffee
they
Chat.
got
Coffee Chatter had a really good breakdown of that company, explaining it. So I urge anyone that wants to know more about that deal. I mean, I don't have the details of her deal with them, but about that best athlete. God.
best athlete.
Go listen to the the latest episode of Coffee Chatter, because they know the person behind
the whole thing. They got a roster of people that again that are loaded too. I mean, you got Rico Bierman, dude. Rico Bierman, and he was another one. He was on the Speedco deal too that we were talking about earlier in the show when we first started. Bierman was a part of that.
Mm-hmm. I just want to make sure we caught anything that was in there. But yeah, good insight too on that Coffee Chatter with her. They got into this is really neat. They got into how they want to work like what the hell is it called? It's like they do it in golf, like a Ryder Cup. They have like a thing they're trying to get going in BMX that's similar to like a Ryder Cup. They touched on it during the latest episode of Coffee Chatter.
Yeah, they got some things in the mix. It's something definitely really new that we haven't experienced in the sport, from what I've seen. But like they got a stacked bunch of people that are loaded in on under their banner too. So I mean, it looks really good. I don't know, like you said, what it all entails. But I listen to the Coffee Chatter. I listen to Toria and James. With all their stuff too. but it's gonna be pretty interesting because it's still kind of like small on the whole thing
Hmm.
over there with them. So maybe they're in the building process. I'm not sure. I mean, I know what Peyton announced a week ago that, but after 5 years, like she lost WD-40. Like goddamn, WD-40 is like worldwide, dude. Whew. I
Time,
mean, hell,
George.
WD-40 alone, man, dude, that'd be a hell of a sponsorship.
Doesn't Dale have them on the camp thing? Like somehow they sponsor him.
I back a handful of years ago, I remember Dale had it on his Divide team.
Okay,
I'm not sure if he still has it now. I'm not sure. I don't know.
it's
And that's
there
a
it is.
crazy. It's hard to keep up with all of that. You know what I mean?
Hmm. Yeah, Be Strong.
Be strong. That's what it is.
Yeah. So just wanted to make sure we got it right and connect. Right, tight and connect. Right, there we go. Dale
Yeah,
Homestead.
because at first I thought it was like a gym.
Yeah.
I thought it was like a training thing, but no, they got a whole different freaking like gala of
Hmm.
people that are under their banner, which is really good. And when I seen Rico Bierman's on, I'm like, shit, Uncle Rico. I'm like, okay, let's go. Not something to sneeze at. That's for damn sure.
So what'd you ask Santa Claus for Christmas this year? BMX related, Rick?
Man, dog, man, I don't know, man. I, I wish we had a better freaking state series going into next year because it's not looking too freaking hot, dude, going into next year right now, brother. I'm telling you that right now. Man, it's gonna be a tough one between me and freaking Roy Nuts trying to announce some of this stuff. A whole lot of traveling is what we got to do, but hey, is what it is. I mean, we'll see how it all entails. I know we still got a handful of tracks that still got to go and schedule their dates in, but it's gonna be busy. I know there ain't gonna be a bunch of freaking nationals. That's for damn sure.
Mr. Bill Davis, Big Rigs in the chat. Thanks for joining. The belly
The belly flop champion from Mighty Mo's Cruise.
Yeah,
Big Bill.
That looked a lot of fun, man.
Big Bill's a lot of fun just in general, let alone the freaking belly flop contest.
Man.
Jeez. Oh yeah, he's a good time, dude. His son Ian goes to school at Lindsey Wilson with Ricky.
Oh, there's a question about Ricky from Tom. You want to know if Ricky's going to be staying in Florida for the state series?
Well, no, I know he'll be out there for the national. So I don't know. I know he dipped into a couple state races last year. I don't. It all depends on his schedule, But I know because he dropped off his truck in Florida over there at Mr. Jean Paul Hernandez's place, and he's going to be flying out there on the 7th to go back to Cape Coral for the second national of the season.
I just roll up to the track that Thursday night, and there's your kid.
Yeah, you're like, hey, dude, look who I found. I know, yeah. And then like 2 days later, he's back here in California. Yeah, I didn't know he was staying. He's like, oh, I got to go drop off my truck at Nick's. I'm like, okay, cool, no problem. He's like, I fly out this, that, and the other. And then you hit me up with a picture. He's like, hey, look who I found. And I'm like, oh, shit. There he is.
Oh, that was great, man. God, that kitty, the kid he was riding with, damn, them boys are fast.
Fuck, them fucking kids. They're all fast, bro.
Dude, man. He's got a future if he decides. He got a future on two wheels of anything, but man.
Well, he goes and hangs out with the how the JNR camp is, and with Nick, and he hangs out with the freaking youngs. Him and Cody are like big brother, little brother. It's like it's so freaking weird. We had Cody over there at the Airbnb at Grand's and stuff. Oh my god, dude, little Cody, bro, that kid, he is a good shit talker, boy. I'm gonna tell you what, he is worth every bit of them championships that he's freaking earned. That kid is great.
Yeah, again, big shout out, thanks for the JNR crew for letting Melissa and I crash with him during that during the.
Yeah, you had a hell of a time over there, dude. What's up, Bill Sharp? How you doing there, brother? Bill Sharp up here in NorCal. Do you think there's not enough freaking? I'm gonna change it up a little bit. Do you think there's not enough like banging bar like series like that across the states to
Well,
build up the locals to take away? I mean, aside from like the state series, like, do you think like the banging bar series is like really something cool
so we stole
where
it.
it just like it just adds into it where it's just like, dude, this is gonna be a good weekend, man. We're hitting like a handful of tracks because we used to have it here in California. We haven't had anything like that
Yeah.
here for years.
So we stole it. I think it was like the first year, and Paul and I did it. It was called. It still is. It's the I-69 shootout, and it was here in Michigan. Still doing it. It was we have an expressway. It goes east and west across the state. It's I-69. So we got the three tracks that are on I-69. One's on one side of the state, and it's the same weekend that Kentucky races, right? So
Mm.
we're like, look, if we all work together, we can get all the riders that are left. 69, son. And
Hmm.
we can get all the riders that are left to go, you know. So first year, every year the numbers go up. And actually, like now, Paul and Steve and Amy from Lansing, and uh, Kurt and his wife from Can-Am, along with the Richfield group, they all do it. Not they run it, and we just share the stuff. But it it helps. Like the numbers show it helps because you're making an event when there's nothing going on. You're working together. Now they don't do 4 races in 3 days. They do 3 races in 3 days. So Friday, Saturday, Sunday. But what it did and does is it gives you something to do, something to go participate in. And we kind of, when I remember thinking it out, I said, well, you could go this way, this way, this way in our state, right? Kind of, I mean, it's not as big as California or Florida, but we were like, well, if we wanted to, you could leave the states over on the or the racetracks on the east side of Michigan. They could do their own the same weekend if they wanted, because like not a
Hmm.
lot of people were driving that far to do it. It's caught on, and now like that weekend comes, the guys that run um, the nationals, they're gonna dip, they scoot, and then those that are left, like the rest of us that like to bang out the locals, we go and do the little of the I-69 challenge, which was literally we just took the idea concept from the Bang and Bar series, and I think you should because it helps your local tracks. It doesn't have to be, like we don't do a pro am, like we didn't.
Yeah.
They don't do a pro am. It's just, hey, I remember like the first year. If Paul, you're listening, it's kind of past his bedtime. I was, the rider count. We're going rider count. 60 something. Then the next year was over 100, and it goes. I mean, they were doing
Damn, that's good.
well. Banging bars. They've done it. He told me I got to do it. It's 200 plus riders that do it. And you have a little variance, but like your
Yeah.
your number that carries through was like for them I think around 230 or something, but for us that was our number. Like how many of them did all three of them? Started at like maybe in between 40 and 60. The next year it was up to about 100, and it helps because they're all just single point races. And I do think that you get together because it doesn't have to be anything. You're just making
Hmm.
something out of nothing.
Hmm.
Ooh, Tom just dropping a heater. Travis
He,
Turgeon's going to be doing the national series. Oh boy,
who?
Travis Turgeon,
Oh,
4650.
oh, Travis, he spent a lot of time over there at Gate 9 freaking at Grants. I'm going to tell you what.
Dude, him and Scott felt going at it.
Oh,
Boy.
damn, dude. Travis T, boy. Well, you know what? I mean, Travis, he's one of the main dudes. He trains Drake Villador over there in 1720, and
Brent.
1720 is freaking thick. I mean, Ricky's under DL, and you got everybody else in the mix in that 1720 class. Oh my god! Like, I mean, dude, What a freaking haymaker to be a freaking trainer for 1720, right?
Well, who he Travis got
Dude,
the Bramers in there. He's training them.
I got the Bramers
Valador
too.
trains
Woo-hoo-hoo.
Tom. Um, to see who else. I'm forgetting a couple. There's a guy he trains 41, 45 expert.
He's got Marcus
Marcus, dude,
over there at Gate 9 for Billy.
he has done. Man, Marcus has stepped his game up. Yeah, he's done. Yeah, man. Yeah, George.
Marcus is a good dude. I love
He
Marcus.
is.
I love hanging out with him over that Gate 9, dude.
Yep.
We have a good time. He lived over in Virginia, man.
Merry Christmas, Piper.
You would never think he was from Virginia. I'm going to tell you that.
No, no.
He talked a whole bunch of shit.
Yeah, George, you're saying he remembers when Travis came over from Australia. God, I remember catching him like when he, get on the Schwinn team and all that. Like that dude has style, man. Like he stuck out. He's this racer with such good style and fitting right in with like the Foster brothers and them. Like that.
Well, I'll tell you what, him and old Billy boy were doing some talking on that Gate 9 frame. Like, gonna be some upgrades. That's gonna be another one. You think Gate 9 might be able to go toe to toe with Maybo? Maybe. You think if he gets the little fucking Asian kids out of the basement making number plates?
I don't know, man.
I mean, district points are final.
Oh God.
Dude, you know how Billy gets. We don't hear from him till like end of February.
Bro, he's already been just grinding. I hit him up and was like, dude, 'cause I only get blanks. I we do our little ATB crew. I just do it old school. It's got Gate 9 and ATB logo, and if you're riding with us, here's your number plate. You put your numbers on it. You want to put other stickers and sponsors? Go ahead, dude. I'm like, yo, like how much is it gonna cost me to get like 40 of these done? And is it early or too late? He's like $4,000. I'm like, I take it in too late. And I was like, I kind of just forgot how fast the month had gone by. I was like, poor guy. He's gonna be working a lot.
Oh, dude, poor Billy, poor Jen. I think poor Jen, more poor Jen than poor Billy.
God, they got an operation there, and God bless them because they're doing big things.
Oh, dude, that woman works her ass off at Grants every fucking year, dude, and could not be more thankful for her.
Yep.
Oh, fucking Jenny on the block. My goodness.
Later,
Good Lord.
Hey, and thanks for sending that over. Stay in contact, buddy. Now, when you got more you want to share on the on your cranks, let us know. We're happy to get it shared for you, bud. Thanks for checking in. Man, George, he was one of the guys in that like '90s mid school that like he had that. Man, he was fast, man. And
Travis is a good dude, man. Like he knows his shit. He's a good talk. He's a good conversation. He's one of those guys where it's like, dude, he rolls up or whatever. It's like, oh, hold on, I'm talking to Travis right now. Like, dude, you want to have that conversation with him, right?
Yeah. Then like to turn around. And then I got to chase him around in the flat pedal series last summer. That was awesome. That was a good time.
I don't know about all that, dog.
That was fun.
I don't think I'm down for all that.
Well, hey, you're talking about, bang and bar series, single point races that help. Like, I keep bringing this up because I'm beating it. I'm going to beat this dead horse. We did our little flat pedal series with BMX Rocks. 2 tracks in Ohio, 2 tracks in Michigan, and they were all just at single point local races. That's it. That's all they were.
And nothing wrong with that. Like, honestly, like that's the best. Like, that's the cool thing. But that's the thing. There's not enough of those either. Like the flat pedal series, the bang and bar series. There's not sure. There's a handful of tracks out there that are doing the series, and stuff. But other than that, like, there's a lot of like vacant vacant areas that don't have series like
What's
this to keep people chomping at the bit and keeping it fun
yeah?
to keep you want to keep doing it.
What's the one in
You know,
uh Oklahoma? The remember
they got the high school thing going on over there in
no,
Oklahoma.
no, not that. They did a 3 or 4 track shootout. Um,
Oh, they did one I think between Yukon, Sand Springs,
yeah, that was a cool one. Somebody
and
could
I think Mays or
those
something
that
like
are
that.
Braden was telling us about it.
Yeah.
They might not have done it this year. I don't know if this summer flew by, but they did a thing because it was like your you built your kind of your plaque trophy thing as it went along. It was kind of cool.
Mhm.
I thought they did a great job with that. So we have hold on one second, Rick. Here's some other news, by the way, because this is from our buddy.
Breaking news.
Well, that's your he's right there. He was on your show last week when I had to tap out.
Baby, holy moly!
And how'd that go? How'd the wheel build go?
Oh, the wheel build was cool, dude. Freaking old Zach freaking busted out, and he built up a cruiser wheel, a 24-inch.
Really?
Yeah, threw it out. You know, it wasn't. It was a little longer than Chad Powers' time from the Brant Moore show, but he threw down the gauntlet, man, and is looking to go on the 29th. He went straight air group. He bypassed first round and is going into the second round on the 29th on the Brant Moore show. So you know who we're cheering for.
Yeah, because he talked to you, me, and then I messaged Brant and I said, he's still going to be on your show, right? He's like, yeah. I said, awesome. Awesome.
I was like, I was sitting there thinking, like, dude, I go, Zach, how are you not in first round? He's like, I don't know. I'm like, dude, you could go and freaking just like put a shellacking on half these guys over here in first round, dude. He's like, all right, I can do it. And, you know, having Zach and Bianca, you know, I mean, dude, Wrenchman, man, he gave us stories about grands and how many wheels he built and all the emergency builds that he had to do and like stop building wheels, and there was like a sprocket change or a full-blown he had a full-blown bike change that swapped the whole damn thing but the frame. Took everything from the frame and put it on a new frame.
Oh.
And was just like, dude, I'm sitting there with homie Mike like, dude, shit, that should be crazy, dude.
Mm-mm. Well, he's got a wheel build raffle that he's doing, and $20. He's done this before, but you can pick between your available colors from Onyx. He's got the Ohms Pro, Ultra HG, Ultra SS Onyx hubs with your choice black, silver, stainless steel, rainbow, purple, gold mint, or raw titanium spokes. E6 carbon wheels. You can get them in 2024. Tickets are $20. He's only going to have 100 of them, and they'll be randomly assigned. So you buy them. He goes live. He's done this before because I think he did one on one of our shows. $20. Again, only 100 of them, and you can get your dream build right there. His information's there on the flyer. If you forget, just go to his Facebook page. He's got it, Wrenchman Racing. Check it out. $20. They get you in there. Oh, let me get you on screen.
Look at that. Get you one of them Wrenchman freaking beanies,
You got
baby.
a beanie?
Hooked insulated too.
Baby,
shit.
There we go.
Yeah.
So
do good. You do good enough. He might give you a freaking sticker that says, "I like playing with nipples."
I am holding out for those.
Man. Oh yeah, dude. Oh fucking Zach hooked up Big Daddy when we were at Grants, man. That was good. Dude, he said he did like 30 wheels in I think it was like practice day on Wednesday. There at Grants. That was just Wednesday. Not including like the whole weekend.
I remember asking Jeremy from On Two Wheels. I'm like, when is enough sprockets sold? And him telling me, he's like, dude, I've sold the same size sprocket to the same people numerous times. And I think about that to like what Wrenchman does. Like, how many times he built wheels, the same wheels for the same people? because that dude is jamming. What's up, Mike? What's happening, buddy? What's up,
Yeah, I
bitch?
mean, like they're keeping the hubs, but they're changing the rims.
Yeah.
They're going from aluminum, they're going to carbon, they're going back to a different aluminum, and then they're going to a wider carbon, and this, that, the other. Oh, we got to change the nipples. We need to go through this, and like him and his sister Bianca, man, she great, dude. Bianca's awesome.
Hmm.
She does a hell of a job. It was a great show last weekend and stuff. Looking forward to the 29th with them being on the on Brand's show. Uh, but dude, talk about freaking God's work with what Zach does over there. He built Chris Beers' wheels. He's built
He built
Ricky's
mine,
wheels.
both mine.
Yeah,
Yeah.
built both of yours.
Dude,
I
I'm
mean,
telling you,
heck,
like it's. I didn't go to him. I mailed them to him, and it was super. I'm like, he's like, just send this, send all this stuff. If you don't have it, he's got it. He'll get it for you because I didn't have the spokes or nipples. I had the hubs and the wheels. Just put them in a box, send them to him, and like I don't know, 9 days later or something, got a box back here, and it's all done.
no, I mean, dude, he's over there in NASCAR country, but he's in North Carolina, man. They go like busting lug nuts.
When them dudes sit down and just work, like they carry on a conversation like you and I are right now, just like it's impressive to me. That is,
And that's how it was. That's how it was at Grand's when I walked up and shuffled him some freaking beer budget stickers and gave him some goodies. I'm like, hey, dude, hey, Zach, hey, here you go, dog. He's like, oh, dude, come back in a little bit. I'm like, no, dude, you're busy. He's like, no, I'll be okay. And I'm talking like he had wheels like just like stacked up and taped with like customer numbers and this, that, the other. I'm like, fuck, dude, it's fucking ridiculous, dude.
I mean,
Absolutely insane.
at Marysville. Was it last season or season before? Anyway, whenever Marysville had the national, I picked a pair up from there because he was coming over, and yeah, like I went over and got him. I finally got to meet him face to face, and he's just doing his thing, building the pair, just sitting there talking to me, carrying on, and that was just a regular national, and he had a whole row of. Oh, he had just started building those bird ones, and he had showed me a video of him making them.
Oh,
And
the birds.
I hadn't
folks.
quite got my head
Yeah,
wrapped
dude.
around it yet, but then I
Those
like
things
saw
are
him in
something
person,
else.
and I was like, man, damn, oh yeah, Mike, he built Mike's too. So Sievert said either in fall or spring in 26, there's going to be a BMX Dual Slalom TRA series in Reno with a joint venture between Beer Budget BMX and it's
Oh, BLBP, the biggest little bike park.
yeah.
That's Jim's park.
Dude, so man, if you guys don't know about the TRA series, um, Mike Gentlecore, we had him on a few months ago. I highly suggest going, pulling it up, checking it out. Actually, it'll be shared in a couple days. Um,
I
dude,
guess we'll be on. I guess we'll be boots on the ground for that one.
dude, that race series he does it's just a race. I mean, he's got two tracks in his backyard. He's got the TRA track, and then he's got
Mm-hmm.
dude that his. So he sent me other pictures of the other track that he's got. It's not like it's a full size BMX track, but like within a full size BMX track, it's like two tracks built in one.
Mm-hmm.
Because like why if it's a practice track, why are you gonna have the straightaways that wide? Well, I'll make two different straightaways within each straightaway, like massive. So if that's gonna be awesome, Sievert. Ashley Box, Merry Christmas.
Ashley.
Merry Christmas to everyone joining us. If early Christmas, some of people it's early Christmas, our friends around in Australia. Other little bit of news. This one I'm excited about. I can't give away too much. I tried. I called the man. I called the gang over at Richfield Park BMX. I said,
RP BMX 40th anniversary.
what can I give away? What can I tell you about this? So this
How far can you go? But then do you got to pull it back?
I want to tell you this.
I mean, I don't know.
There's gonna be an announcement tomorrow from Richfield Park about this event. Okay.
Man, is it going to be like the Christmas Eve announcement that we
No,
had
it's the
today?
Christmas announcement.
The Christmas
So-
announcement.
I am blessed to be part of this because I'm lucky enough to have friends all over the place that can help out with this. So, um, again, I just urge you. This is my two things I can share with you. Look at. I want you to take a long look at that font.
That's awesome.
That font right there, and
Man, it kind of has like a rad kind of look to it. I don't know,
you know,
like a vintage kind of thing. I mean, I'm looking at like the red and the yellow kind of blended in, a little orange.
so
86, 26.
here's what I can tell you without telling you.
I think I'm 5'6". No, maybe no, I'm 5 foot 5.5.
This
I
event
don't
is going to
know.
be taking place July 12th. It will be it will be as big. It'll be when the announcements. There'll be an announcement tomorrow and an announcement New Year's Day. When these two announcements hit, I promise you this: you're going to be asking yourself, how are they pulling it off? And is this the Dirty Fest of the East Coast? When you see these announcements,
Ooh,
that's what I'm going to tell you. And like, it's going to be huge. The people that are going to be there, the bikes that are going to be there, it's going to be amazing. Um,
yeah.
I
You
can
got
share.
some one offs or something? Like we doing like some
Dude,
custom builds or what?
it's it's gonna be like, especially coming to the Midwest, to the East Coast, with what's put together for this. It ain't happened before, and
It,
it was like this. Hey man, we got this. I said, let's see if we can do this. Well, we could
hmm.
do that. What about if we do this? Phone call, we can do that. We're gonna be putting together, you
Is it
know.
gonna be like the grass thing you guys did
So
like a
there's going
month
to
ago?
be a vintage. There's going to be a race, like it's a single point race because we love doing
Mm.
everything on single point race. There's going to be a vintage bike show, and Austin and I are going to. They got trails there, and I revamped them a few years back. We're going to revamp the trails, and we're going to toss in a little trail jam, and for the vibe, and on top of everything else that's going to be announced. It's.
Do I have to let my little side hack elf, homie Mike, know if there's gonna be like a side hack race? Maybe.
So we're trying to get a side hack race that I can talk about. It's getting them here is what, like the logistics of getting them here, because dude, this, like, it would be so perfect for this event. It'd be so perfect.
Well, I mean, because you guys are on the other side of the Mississippi, so
Yeah,
it's like 600 cases of Coors.
it is. Dude, you're better. You're just right there. Like, let's get it down, eastbound and down. Let's lock and load.
So yeah, we're gonna need a speedy car to
We got
run
to.
block.
Yeah, you got to. Preferably a Camaro. Oh, we could use Paul's Camaro.
Paul does have a Camaro.
He just got, yeah. We can make this happen.
Yes, we can.
Yeah, you got to get your Stingray ready, Damon. Um, yeah, I've been dying because, like, I can only tell certain people, but yeah,
Man, so we got a big Christmas Day news drop coming tomorrow.
tomorrow from Richfield Park. Yes,
2 days in a row, man. Oh man, all
dude,
this news drop. Like, dude, the holiday season, like I'm feeling so jingly inside
it's
there, Justin.
yeah, pretty much every time Austin and I get on the phone together, like, shit just materializes to like bigger things for this event, and I'm like, the first announcement for this event is going to be an announcement. You're going to say, holy shit, that's happening in the East Coast, let alone in the Midwest, let alone in the Mid State. Then a week later, you're going to be like, holy shit. And there's going to be more added. Like, there's more coming. But it's right now, with those two announcements, I can tell you it's a game changer. It's going to
Is
be
there gonna be maybe like a Brant Moore sighting? Maybe you think Brant might make the trip up for this one? I mean,
possible.
because I know you're pretty tight with Brant. You know, I mean, we've talked to him a couple times in the
Hmm.
after chat.
Yeah.
Like, he's kind of tight with both shows. Like, you think maybe old Brant might drop a live bomb on that one?
It'd be worth it because of the jam we're going to do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
velvet ropes and like balloons from the heavens and
It,
confetti and shit.
yeah, we gotta go to the next one or I'm gonna slip up.
Oh, I
I am.
fucking love it, dude.
It's
Love it. Love it.
it's this one's gonna be yeah. And I'm telling you, like if we can get the side hacks there, buddy, that one's gonna do it. Um, yeah. Yep.
Get some of the whole shot guys out there in your flat pedal challenge that you put on there this year. Like, oof, man, that might be some gravy. Might hell, you might even get some people from Canada dropping in, eh?
We do already. No, really, they
Hey.
do. Yeah, we got quite a crew that kind of goes back and forth. That comes over. Yeah, because oh gosh, I'm gonna draw a blank now. Like Ken Ballinger, the track's not far. God damn it, I'm forgetting his home track right now. But yeah, we got quite a few Canadians that come over and race. Because they'll come and they can do, like they can do Waterford Oaks Saturday, and then Lansing Saturday, and then Richfield and head on home.
Yeah,
Uh,
but Waterford Oaks, don't they gotta like get like security clearance? Because I mean, Chris Beers won that national.
he's got a
Chris Beers. Has anybody seen Beers? I know he popped
he
in the
popped in
show,
last
but
week.
like,
Yeah.
is he doing like signing deals at like local malls or what? Like,
Did you
the
see
guy's
his
still
custom number
living the
plate?
life.
Did you see his custom number plate he got?
The guy, he's all about like with Bill Ryan and then Patterson's. Like,
Oh, let me
the
show you
guy is
this.
so freaking busy over there.
So I finally get a paycheck from Meta. It's like a couple years worth of payments because I forgot to verify, payouts.
Jesus,
You know,
Jesus, goodness.
and
Dude. Like,
this guy sends me the bill for this custom plate right here.
are you shit me?
Look at that.
Look at that.
Yeah.
Supercross and Patterson with die job.
Motor
Gate
City wheel.
9, Motor City. Wow, the guy. Holy moly, dude! Wow.
Like when the term sponsorship whore was coined.
And he's got freaking only flats here on the bottom side of the two.
So if you
Oh
notice,
my god!
this is like a limited edition run with the carbon fiber green look on the top and bottom. Like it's only a crispier modification that you get.
That's it.
Yeah, that's so
I mean, man, dude, being up there on fucking Seeger Way up there in the Michigan Heights freaking district. Good lord, baby. Wow.
Mike, I promise the fog machine will be running. I promise. I'm gonna take my own fog machine for that 40th anniversary party.
Oh my god.
It was so funny. Like when we did the whole shot race, we put the goddamn fog machine down in they have a pro start at Richfield, the full on electric one. So like we ran it ahead of time and it would fill the pit up down there. Dude, and it was just rad because when the gate comes up, because they come up so fast, it'd like
Yeah.
whoosh, and it would pull up the fog from down there, right? And it would just kind of like haze and mist, right there. And then as the lights hit, it would the fog would light. It was super cool. So we ran it a bunch of times. We're like, oh my god, this is cool.
Well, the fog machine was missing for a while.
Because Paul had taken it home in the studio, and he was using it with his drum set. He's been releasing those videos of him playing the drums, this fancy electric drum set. So he was hoarding them. He was hoarding them, but they got a fancy new one for the whole shot because it was like around Halloween or after or something. So they got it cheaper, and man, it worked so good though, Rick. It did. Like Austin and I got under there, put it under there, aimed it, dude, and it would, and then we forgot to plug the son of a bitch in when the whole shot event started.
Jesus. Well, I
We will
mean,
not forget.
if it's working that good, and with whatever announcement is getting ready to pipe off for freaking tomorrow,
It's gonna be
I mean,
huge.
that only makes me think like it's like got that WWE pay-per-view kind of feeling. You're gonna walk through the stage off the top of the hill, and you got the fog machine, and you're gonna load into
There
your
will
gate.
be.
Oof.
Yeah.
The music's gonna hit, and it's like you got gate 2. Oh man.
Yeah, this is gonna be That's funny you say that because I'm like, this is like the WrestleMania. It's going to be the WrestleMania of the East Coast.
It is. It's kind of like behind the curtain, man. I'm digging it, bro. I'm picking up what you're putting down.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I know Beers. He's got the helicopter. He's got the whole machismo. He's got,
Sean Collins, what's up?
kissing babies and hugging district moms and
I mean,
the
I
guy's
have a
busy.
feeling there's going to be like big names at this thing and stuff that that will be like they're probably going to be signing autographs. I had to guess, but none other than Chris Beer. He'll have his own whole tent set up for autographs.
Well, Bill Ryan said like when we were at Grants, he had a handful of the Supercross vans that he had to send like I don't know
Yeah.
how many boxes to the Beers estate to
You
get
do
autographed.
know, like, no joke, Chris has custom ATV vans.
Yeah, no, it's crazy. I mean, you win a national and
Shit
your
just
life
comes
explodes.
in. Shit just starts coming
Yeah.
in.
I don't see how Shelly does it.
She keeps him level. She keeps
The
him
guy's got
grounded.
it going on.
You know.
I don't know, man. I wish, like Barry Nobles, I wish I had those problems, man.
Yeah, it's tough. Custom number plates, custom vans.
Custom everything. Like he's got the inside freaking run with everybody at Gate 9 over there in the basement. We don't even have that.
No, I don't. No, he's got a VIP
Billy
pass.
Billy don't even talk to us anymore.
That dude, that poor guy. Sean Collins joining us. Sean, what's up from Australia? Merry Christmas.
Johnny! Hey,
Yo!
let's go! Ozzy, yay! Oi, oi, oi.
Man, thanks for joining, buddy. Check this out, Sean. You recognize that?
Look at that bad boy.
Look at that jersey, son. Yeah. So
That's them old GT colors too.
yeah, it's pretty rad. Still, I'm like, man, that's awesome.
So rad might strike a nerve, dude. There's somebody on the firm back in the day.
Back in the day. There you go. Fog machinery, I'm not going. Yep, Scott, it's right. Scott, did you end up ordering a set of the I thought you said you were gonna order there's Stuart Kelly, my man, tuning in. There he is.
Yeah. God, we should. If I would have known they were going to be tuning
Back
in like this,
Australia.
we could have had like a super freaking mixed open show. Man.
Had them guys chime in with us and talk.
Man, that would have been freaking dope, man. If we would have had them on tonight. Shit.
Ooh, we could line up another time with them guys. Like, I mean, Christmas Day might not have been the day to do it, but with them, but like,
Hey, but they're tuning in right now.
That's what I'm saying. We could in the future line up a mixed open with them, for sure.
We could. Yeah, especially after Dozer was looking at me funny. It was like, hey, dude, whiskey and Mountain Dew. I go, but you didn't have the all-American sandwich with the bologna and the jelly in it, dude.
Was there mayo in there and honey or something? I don't. Yeah, it's a lot.
Don't be hating on the freaking the Diet Dew and whiskey, dude. You ain't had the all-American sandwich, dude.
Oh, thank you guys so much for tuning in. Hey, the Chang Star.
Chang Star just another one with a birthday. Chang Star,
happy birthday,
60.
dude. Yeah. Oh,
some Hall of Famers, man, between Chang Star and freaking Holly Dunn, son.
Northwestern Arkansas BMX podcast. Side hack road trip for the race up at Richfield. Dude, I got you. If you come up, I got you.
Oh, yeah, get Arthur in there. Arthur,
I got you, buddy.
He ain't got nothing else better to do.
I got a place for him to stay.
He'll bring the Undertaker outfit, dude.
Oh, shit.
He brings the Undertaker outfit. You better get that freaking fog machine ready to go.
Mayo, mustard, jelly, peanut butter. There you go.
Man, yeah.
Cardoza, I'm going to tell you, I mean, you'll be in the Zoom afterwards, and I can tell you all about it. Yeah, it's pretty fucking awesome.
Cardoza!
Oh, well, dude, since the guys from It's Just BMX, I had them in here to talk about their, they just dropped episode 9. Well, it's a wrap. And they kind of do like a recap of their first, 8 episodes. And, You know, the episode 8 was great. Dozer talked about his trip and stuff like that. But yeah, it was great
A
listen.
big shout out too, with doing the mixed open with you and Melissa, giving them pumps up and everything. But you know what? Their podcast is like so fucking chill, and they just keep it
Yeah,
going. Like
yeah,
they will go 2 hours.
yeah. It was, and this one was fairly.
They don't care. They will just talk.
Yeah, this one was fairly short, but it was a great wrap up though. Like it was a great. I mean, all their episodes, and they did episode 8. They did video. So they're integrating the video on their YouTube channel. And everyone we talk about, man, if you guys could give them a like, give them a follow. You guys watching right now, if you can share us while we're on right now, it helps Rick and I get our shows out and get a little bigger reach. So like when we do shows in the future, those that might not see it will see it. So like, follow, subscribe, share.
Okay.
Yeah, for sure. But yeah, you're right. It's they do a great job. They got a lot of passion, and there's a fun listen. They love BMX, just like kind of like you.
They put on great people on their show too as guests.
They were hinting some people they're gonna have, and I'm excited. I'm excited. It's great. It's fun listening to them. Listening to them guys gets me fired up. And then I'm like, oh man, I reached out and we got some people coming up on all things BMX. We got a cool one coming up after Carly, Rick. It's Jeff Armstrong. He former bass player for Guttermouth, and it's a punk band, and that's like my pocket right there. We're starting to get into that era for me with them.
Right.
But on top of that, because he got into racing, and I was actually messaged like, bro, you need to check this guy out. He's got his daughter racing, but he was former guitar player in Guttermouth. He was also the former fill-in bassist for the Queers, another punk band. But he was a social media specialist for AMA Supercross, former brand athletic manager at Fox, and now he's got into racing. So it's gonna be like a cool show. It's gonna be a good one.
Yeah, that's wow.
Yeah, so because like when we get those guys on that have worked in the industry, whether motocross, BMX, like those always turn into like interesting shows. Then we got Marshall Gerke lined up. He's coming on the 21st.
Marshall been dropping some freaking bangers. Dude.
Every track we went to at that Bangin' Bars, the kid rode him backwards, and he rode Sarasota backwards. That was he said like. He had to do.
Well, I mean,
he did Sarasota twice because the camera guy missed part of the first time he did it. And dude, like, for those of you who haven't been to Sarasota, it's deep, it's big, it's a big ass track. I mean, it's so like the rollers are deep, and that's a track that you have to stay focused the whole time or it'll bite you. And he's riding the goddamn thing backwards on his handlebars. I don't know.
Oh yeah, well they did a game of bike with him and Scotty Kramer and I think Crosby Backer from JNR on one of the YouTube videos.
Crazy.
And did the whole thing. Like, dude, this is freaking insane. Yeah. But hey, they're getting it. They're making it happen. Hey, I watched it. I was like, oh hell yeah, let's go. Come on, Major, let's go. And then I'm like, okay, Crosby, Crosby rides for JNR. Mm-hmm. Hey, Ricky rides for JNR. Marshall's on Lindsey Wilson. That's what Lindsey Wilson. I'm like, oh, this is gonna be a freaking good time. I'm gonna fix dinner. I'm gonna just sit here and freaking just be intrigued by it.
Yeah,
dude, just so freaking amazing.
Sean, that's a great. He said it's a huge track and it's sharp. That's a great way to describe it. It's very that kid just rode around backwards. So yeah, I got him lined up, and then I finally crossed paths with Henry Robinson from Yee Yee Coffee, and we finally locked it in, bud. So
wow.
He's in Florida, but he he ships and he supports the whole Florida scene and racing there with his Yee Yee Coffee. He's got a trailer he pulls up, organic drinks, coffee. It's his big thing. Guy is just BMX passion. This kid races. He gets out there and rides. So and I've wanted to have him.
Dude, I'm all about coffee, dude. Like, you
can mail order it too, man.
dude, I gotta be like, I gotta get my coffee, dude.
Yeah.
That's the ultimate vitamin C is caffeine.
Yeah. So I'm excited. We got,
Yeah,
and I'm
it,
excited
you
to
know it.
see what they have lined up because
You
it's
know,
just
it's
crazy.
crazy. We talked about with Dozer and them over there, where it's just BMX. You know, and the big thing was like when I was driving to Grands and listening to their shows and everything, it was like how stoked they are with our series and how
Yeah.
everything goes here. You know, and it's like us being here, we're not that stoked,
Yeah.
but then we're stoked as hell for them in their series, and they don't care for their series. It's what a oxymoron
And
on how
they,
that goes.
like, we love to
Like
learn about their stuff. They want to hear about our stuff. We think theirs is cool.
exactly.
They're like, and then like it's like they're all cool. It's all good. All aspects of it got areas you can get better in. Do
Oh,
it.
it's hella cool.
Yeah.
I'm sitting there like I'm in the middle of the goddamn desert. I'm like, why? What do you mean you freaking like this? You like our freaking series, dude? Your guys' shit is awesome. And it's just like you're sitting there. He's got Jason Nordum and Josh Jolly and everybody going through it, and I'm like, huh.
Yeah. Just makes you respect what we got a little more. For
Dude,
me.
it's crazy because you get both sides of it, you know, and that's
Hmm.
the best part about like with all the work that we've done doing the podcast and reaching out and getting friends, where it's just like they got their goods and bads, we got our goods and bads, and we're coming in the middle and meeting it, and it's like this is freaking fantastic,
Yeah.
you know, because all we're doing is learning, and then we're bringing it out to everybody else that wants to tune into our shows.
Hmm. No,
You
that's,
know, it's awesome.
hey, and you know what though? Along the way, I, we've made some lifelong friends like you and Mike and
Mm-hmm.
Sean. For me, this is and like for you, and we made some friends. And like, no secret, I shared a post yesterday. Yesterday's unfortunate 11th year passing of my mom. It's a rough time. It's a pretty rough time here in December. And for a moment, what had happened, I started focusing a little bit more on the negative and had to reboot. And I realized like how good it is with what we've done and what we're doing
Yeah.
because like BMX is that thing, man. You leave it, you can come back whenever, but you have lifelong friends with it that sometimes form family, and then you get what you and I do. Like this is a passion thing for us. Like we don't make money on this. It opens doors for me to meet some of the legends and then make new friends. And like I shared earlier with Rick, 5 years in this, and we've interviewed a lot of people, and like Jason Richardson gave me a shout out about the podcast, and like
Jay Rich.
Jay Rich,
That's Jay
dude,
Rich.
I
dude.
screenshot that shit, sent it to Rick, and I'm like, it still gets me that like the dude, because man, I pinned up posters of him, like Travis too, like Turns, like he was a dude. I just like he was one of my guys, man. Mike Miranda, these were some of the dudes when I started riding that I literally would take their posters out of fucking Ride and BMX Plus and hang them up in my shitty bachelor pad. And now I have their phone numbers. I talk to them. We get to meet all these people, and it's a super fun ride, man. It's a super fun ride.
Isn't it wild? Like
Yeah,
you
it's fucking
go and just be
crazy.
like in the middle of the week and just have a conversation for like 20 minutes.
Yeah.
For like a little bit. Just on something random.
Just yeah.
Yeah.
Then
And you feel freaking like just as important as they are.
like
It's right? It's the
yeah.
craziest freaking thing ever.
when when I got into riding, for those that are listening, it was in the mid '90s. I was shit. I could already drive, right? Richard Hartman, thanks for joining. Yeah, I could totally. I was 17, I think. Yeah, if it wasn't, I was really close. So, yeah, I wasn't a kid by any means. And another person, Dale Holmes. He's this.
Mm-hmm.
To me, we didn't have the internet obviously back then. Like you got your news and your information and shit from like just random people, whether it was real or not, in the magazines, right? And
Mm-hmm.
like I knew about Dale, like the dude moved over here from another country, right? And he's racing. I'm like, that's crazy, because I think like I'm not gonna, like, I don't give a shit if this ain't gonna pan out, but like if it could, I'm not moving around the world to do this. Like nobody knows this sport, and he did it. And there was the first of many, Christoph and a lot of other people came, Travis, so on. But like now, that dude's like him and I text back and forth, like you said, just randomly here and there. And if you'd have told me that shit back then, I'd be like, you're foolish, you're full of it, you're full of it, no way. And that's been like the thing, like 5 years now.
5.5 years ago.
5.5 years.
You ever would think, like,
dude, I remember turning your show on. You guys were at the racetrack, and I'm like, what the fuck are these guys doing? And I was like, and I couldn't turn it off, and that was it. And I was like, these dudes, and I don't even know if we had started our show yet, but I watched your guys' stuff, and it was Chris Allen stuff I'd watch, and I'm like, man, this is cool.
Man, good old Chris Allen, man, oh man.
He did he do his thing from the track, and
Chris's carpool.
Well, that you knew the dude. Well, at Chris's corner, then you knew that dude
and the corner, yes.
So that was what I always caught, because I'm like, where is this track? Because I love the roof and stuff. I was like, what? And then he did the Chris's car ride, and I'm like, this dude loves what he's doing with this. Like, he loves it. I'm like, crazy bastard's driving home, doing a live stream, just talking away. Like, shit. Don't look at your phone, son.
That was the best.
Yeah. And then for you and I, we all meet like around COVID, and we're on the stage that like Gmo sets up on. We shared some pictures the other week of this, but like they were so cool and let us, Chris talks, and then like next thing we're dragging shit, dude, and they let us go up on the big stage and do a show from up there, and fucking like that was wild. And then
yeah. Honestly, that's still one of the best. Honestly, it really is, because nobody else has done it.
Yeah, and
it definitely would be cool to do it again
sometime. We'll smooth talk, Gmo.
Yeah, it would. It'd be cool. Because hey, dude, come hell or high water, and get the differences out, and
I'll tell you what, we had Gork on. He's like, yeah, you guys want to do a show here at the Hall of Fame? And I'm like, ooh.
Wow.
I was like, let me figure out what I got to build. Because I don't know if I'm going to leave that place. Because the
Hall of Fame is pretty dope, dude.
I haven't been to it, man. And wow. Just
every year it just ramps up, because some of the stuff stays there, but some of the stuff they cycle out. But I know when we were there for Grands this year, and we went to practice on, I think, Wednesday night, or no Monday night, because Tuesday we had to go to Sand Springs for side act.
Mm-hmm.
And it was like, I dropped in and I was like, oh, some things got changed. So like Gork does a good stuff of like rotating in like a whole lot of memorabilia. Like, okay, like you're sitting in there, like you're pretty nostalgic and everything, and you're feeling it. And I was like, man, that's freaking so dope, man.
He's
so good.
You don't, I watch, like, when he's on other podcasts, like I make it a point to put that in my queue, because like my time in the sport, I don't have that time like the 80s, right? Like Chris knows that stuff. But Gork, he's laced up. Like, he was deep in freestyle and the racing, tied up at Seattle Bike Supply with Redline. Dude, he's got a good story. And he's got, in that cranium of his is probably a vault of history that you just, he's doing the perfect thing that man can do. And kudos to him. He does a beautiful job with it. But like to sit there and be like, hey man, let me make this offer to you. You could go do the show on the big stage at Grants, or you could come over here and do it at the Hall of Fame. Buddy, I might be tapping out going to Hall of Fame. Cause like, come on. Like I see the pictures and I'm like, dude, that place.
Well, and didn't Hollywood and
Yeah, they did.
JV
Yeah,
that
they
like
did one.
they
Yeah.
went and did it, and but I haven't seen like too many videos of that one. And
I that was a minute ago. Yeah,
shoot, that was like what, right when summer was
I
getting
think
ready to
so.
end,
Yeah,
I think it was.
oh
And
my,
and
I was gonna say they dropped a Dirty Knobs dropped. I love them. The dirty shorts. They're little.
yeah,
They
yeah, they
dropped
got
a new
dirty
one.
shorts.
Yeah, they dropped
Yeah,
a new one here
they
2 weeks ago.
did a couple of dirty shorts, and it was like, oh, dude, where's the rest of it? And I'm like sitting there thinking, like, I'm texting freaking Hollywood. I'm like, bro, where's the full video? He's like, no, you gotta wait for it. I'm like, no, like, like I want to hear it now.
Yeah.
Shit.
Oh, we got to talk about the Acre game, buddies.
Oof.
Oh, that one's. Let me get that queued up. Well, you know what? First, I want to give some. I want to give some props to this young man, because he is doing a hell of work right now, and Josh Smith. You know, this guy. I don't know. I don't know when he sleeps. He's another podcaster, and
Yes, he is.
I he has the Dirt Show BMX podcast. Please go check it out. Um, he does that with Charlie, and it's cool. They do a little thing kind of at the end of each show, where they do like a road stories. They're always fun and interesting from their time on the road. They just finished episode 10 with Will Grant talking about the Acre Games, but I want to take a moment here and congratulate him. He's the new TO of Dayton Indoor, and it's funny. I got a phone call today from Austin up at Richfield. We were talking about things going on there, and he's like, when you ready to go to Dayton? Like him and his brother rebuilt Dayton, and like it looks smoking.
Yeah, I seen Jeremy was out there too.
Yeah, and they rebuilt the outdoor this year too, and it's like so. Sorry, like I don't know when this guy sleeps. He's got a podcast. He has BMX Racing Supply Company.com. Go get your rhythm rocks. Then he has
Get your dice.
That's your dice. Yeah, that's your dice. That's the rhythm
Get
rocks,
your
bro.
dice, man.
It's here. I'll pull that up. And then he does the whole, he's TO too, and like when he fits all that in, dude. BMX Race Supply, and he's also a dealer too for Twitch, which. Dude, I've ran those tubes now for like I got them middle of summer, I think. Got them on my cruiser now, and I've got them, on my class bike, and I've had no problems with them. They're like the super fancy ultra.
Along with your 8-degree pedals.
Well, I just got those.
Man, you're fast, JT.
I don't know about that. It's coming up. Anyway, there they are. So these are, if you guys don't know what these are, set of dice you get, and you roll them, and it tells you what to go do on the track, like in your rhythm section. It's cool. They're fun. It makes riding at the track on a practice night or wherever a whole bunch of fun.
Hey, Josh and Jeremy, I've known them for a handful of years. Got to be like 10 plus. Been friends with them since they were on Team Extreme, which was based out of Utah. The Extreme team, factory team. Josh and Jeremy, like they were dope. And Jeremy at the time was still single A. Mm-hmm. This is before they changed everything. Josh and Jeremy, man, dude. The Browns, everybody on the Extreme team, great family, great squad, and everything. It sucks that they've gone away. But yeah, Josh and Jeremy, dude, they're stand up. And talking about Acre Games coming up.
Boy.
Big Jeremy, Will Grant, and the major, man. And then you got Rain Langford.
Rain's there.
Langford's over there at a freaking Acre Games too. New Year's Eve, you throw the captain in there too. I seen Huffy is sponsoring a bunny hop contest too.
The bunny hop contest.
Dog.
They got so here. Let me go this way. Here's their event flyer. I wait till you guys see this video. And thank you guys that are hanging out, man. Appreciate it. And when I was down for the Bang and Bar series, there's people I was talking to. they're like, this is one of the this is huge. This event right here with them. There'd been some people that were there, and they were so like one of the kids in was racing, or no, he's in the moto before me. I think he's like 12, 13 or something. He went to this, and like there's like they got stuff for the kids, the adults, and the pros, like fireworks. Jeremy and Josh's dad are doing the fireworks. They talk about it in the episode
That's
10
awesome.
on the Dirt Show. They talk about that. They talk about the Acre Games with Will, which he'll do a hell of a lot better job than Rick and I will explaining the whole thing. And but man, this where was it? See, here's some of the stuff they've got for the Acre Games. This
Ooh,
they're giving away an e-bike at it. One of those moto ones from Send It.
damn! Toby freaking just came off clutch with that thing.
Right. Some Onyx hubs, swag, like
Helmets, forks.
yeah, like Stay Strong's hook. Hey, you know what? I want to take a moment here, Rick. Now,
Yeah,
I
can we take it? We're
I,
gonna take it. We're gonna
I,
take a moment here.
I
We're gonna
went.
take a moment for this one.
I ordered a Stay Strong bike bag. Take my cruiser down to Florida because the one I have isn't big enough. Shout out Stay Strong. They got a bike bag. You can fit a cruiser in.
Bing, bang, boom.
Didn't even have to pay any oversized fees. It's my extra bag.
Get what'd you
45
fly?
Delta, $50.
Wow,
I get my
fucking that.
Yeah.
That a big.
oh it was and dude, their bag, the new one, the new bike bag by Stay Strong.
Yeah.
It's got a little fork department, like a little bag that stays in it. All you got to do is
What?
like, oh yeah, like it's like a little pocket with a zipper, and you can like I wrapped mine with a towel. I just wrapped my forks with a towel, put it in, zip it, and it holds it. Like that bag is like what you would want. God, I'm doing a commercial for them. I paid full retail. I didn't get no hookup.
That's all right. Do I fit in the same thing?
Oh,
or what?
you would easily fit, homie. Easily.
Oh, man.
But like it
Shit.
but again it can do cruiser. You're taking your you gotta pop back wheel off, but like it fit cruiser in it, and have my tools in it, have my bike in it, and it still weighed under 50, I don't know, whatever, 52 pounds. I mean, I packed it with a lot of towels. Like I'll buy pooled noodles next time, but to keep the weight down, dude, it's got and they give you these like bags, nylon bags, so you put your like pedals in one, and then that's got a spot for it, and it has this bigger bag you can put other stuff in it. They thought of everything with this bike bag. Like I'm not like, again, I paid full price for it.
Hey, big shout out to them. Hey, dude.
Well,
Whatever.
yeah.
That's cool.
So see that they're hooking up a lot of stuff. Yeah. Like, for example, when you pick it up, right, it's got two handles on the top, but they also on the bottom, on the other side of where the wheels are, there's like a hook handle. So if you're going to, you got to pick it up to something like in the back of a pickup. Like little things like that on that bag.
Oh, dude. Hell yeah. Yeah, we need more than that. We need more stuff like that.
Yeah.
For sure.
I mean, it's and still like it's great. They just embroidered golf like huge on the side of it. But look at some
hella golf.
These awards and giveaways they got, man. And on top of it, they got cash they're giving away too. So
I think
I told you guys that we were going to go huge for the third annual Acre Games. Here are just some of the prizes for the amateur competitions: 13 and under and a 14 and over, 1v1 bracket race, and a sickest line competition. So come on out New Year's Eve and get rewarded with some of the raddest prizes from some of the sickest brands in the sport of BMX racing. Huge thanks to the brands who contributed to this amateur competition. It's going to be a great event, and I'll see you there.
that's huge.
God damn.
Oh, you saw that. That's next level.
Oh.
And
oh my god.
and it's live streamed, dude. So
somebody's gonna be live streaming too on New Year's Eve.
It'll be on Acres channel. He talks about, it's a friend of his down there that does the live stream for him.
Yeah, they did it last year.
Yeah.
Oh, that's so dope. Well, you know what? right before the Acres live stream, get on freaking Brant Moore for the 29th with the wheel build off for round 2. Boy, we got a little BMX freaking building up there,
Yeah,
JT.
we do.
Next week,
got a nice
son.
little week of BMX coming up.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's gonna be.
Wow. I mean, goddamn, dude, they got a lot of shit.
And so I'm looking through it, and I'm listening to the show, looking through the Acre stuff here, and I'm like, damn, dude, Florida legit has, like, you can be a pro there and like make some good money. Like you can do between this Bang and Bar series, like you got a little bit of money you can make there in the off season, man.
Yeah, you sure can.
I can't. Oh, they got a 15K pro purse. So, like, just
Man,
like what the
15K?
Bang and Bar series had, 15K.
Man, for New Year's Eve,
They got $30,000 in less than a month that they're paying out in Florida.
That's insane.
Yeah. That's yeah.
Well, I mean, you know what, and you know, for what you did with like the flat pedal challenge and the whole shot thing, you know, and starting that mid-season, honestly, Justin, like you came up pretty freaking good too on putting that together too.
Yeah.
So like going into
there.
next year,
It's there.
yeah, going into next year, like you got a lot of potential of making it that much bigger.
Yeah, I'm
too,
telling
with the
you,
whole shot series and the flat pedal series.
when I get asked about that, they're like, "How'd you get it?" I'm like, "Dude, you just ask." So like, it's not. I mean, I can't speak for Will, you know, where his prize money, but like, they were like, we had $600 we gave away in the whole shot race. Okay, so we broke it up amongst the 4 classes, but like, I just asked, and it wasn't coming from like businesses. It was people that are like, "Hey, man, dig what you guys are doing. Here's $50. Like what you got. Here's 100." Next thing you're like, then 20, and then 40, and you're like, "Holy moly!" Like, you know, and I've said it before. Like, I just straight up buckshot, dude. I'm gonna go ask, you know, 20 people for $50, and I'm gonna take my fail rate, and I'll be happy with that. And if I land halfway, we did good.
Yeah,
I'm not gonna go.
Like that out there, dude.
You know, me, I don't like everyone. You know, everyone gets hit up. You know, and like, what are you gonna do that's different? I mean, Acre Game's different. That's holy shit. That's dope. But like, you're doing your own little contest. Think about that though. Well, I want to do my own little Bang and Bar series. Well, remember, every dance comp, JNR, they're all getting hit up, but don't ask them for the. Don't go like. Don't ask for a whole bunch. Ask for a little from a whole bunch, and like I have found that's a good secret right there, because then you got all this stuff, and remember I was posting pictures. I mean, I wish they were like that. They will be someday, but there's a lot of variety, so you can mix it up how you give stuff away, and don't forget. I just say the private sector. Don't forget to ask them, because there's guys and gals and families and teams that you would not think about asking. So you're like, hey, if anyone's interested, I've seen tracks do this and it works out really well. Where that's it. They just like, yeah, you can Venmo me or PayPal me, and like next thing it's like, here's $40.
Yeah, just keep it simple.
Yeah.
You know, if you're asking for something small, or you're just like, hey, I'm throwing it out there, and it's like, next thing you know, it's like, oh, I didn't expect this. Oh, and then another one shows up like, hey, heard you having this event here. We want to contribute to it and be a part of it. Here you go. And it's like, next thing you know, everything starts rolling in. Like, man, you did it a handful of years ago when you did the cancer fundraiser.
Yeah. Oh, that was
for Melissa's mom.
Yeah, that was huge, dude.
You know, and I'm like talking like, what? Wasn't that like 3 years ago? 4 years ago?
4. It's like 4.
And I'm talking like you had so much.
I did the same thing. I just said whatever you can do.
And it just kept freaking feeding in, dude.
Dude, it was
one of the best things I ever fucking seen. I was like, dude, that's my homie.
That was 3 weeks
God's work
of coming home from work and like crying every day, because there was boxes on the porch from, I mean, some of the companies, like I remember it started with Answer or S Square, and Michelle and Sawyer sent like
Yeah, 'cause you literally
frames,
had them on like what, a week or 2
something
weeks
like that, yeah.
before
And like
on
they
the show.
sent a frame and three, cranks, and then it just kept going. And like, I was doing, I literally am like, man, I almost can't keep up with like posting, but it was great. Then I just started doing videos. I remember like laying all the frames out on the
Hmm.
we have an island in our kitchen, and I was like, man, I can't. And again,
I remember how you did the promo. You walked out like of the corner. It's like, oh, hey guys,
hey guys,
and you just nonchalant. It's like, we got this, and you gave a rundown
yeah,
of everything that was there.
there's so
And I'm
much,
like,
dude. Dave
I'm
from
sitting there, I'm like, man,
DV
dude.
Sports World, like he had just bought a company or a bike shop that went out of business, and I remember him like he had like all these pad sets like that they had like a ton
Mhm.
of them, and he's like, you know, happy to help. He sent a bunch of stuff and I think money too and things like that. But dude, those it was crazy because like we were laughing about the pad set. We're like, what are we gonna do with all these? I think there's like 40, and he's like, hey man, I don't know, toss them away, bro. People loved them. That's the thing that came out. And again, that whole approach, I just call it the buckshot, dude. Like here, I'm gonna ask as many people as I can, and
Yeah.
then I mean there was some great helpers. They put together like really cool baskets and they raffled things away. We gave it away, and that's just been the key for it. Is like go
Well, and you did the same thing for the flat pedal open
flat
and the whole
pedals
shot
and the
race
whole
too.
shot. Yeah, yeah. That's
Like, I remember you're like going through and breaking everything down. I'm sitting here thinking, like, dude, Big Brother fucking just did a gangster freaking run on this thing.
how you just and
You know?
again ask for a little from a lot of people, and it has a profound effect that'll then kind of snowball and help. Like it was yeah. And the flat pedal series that goddamn that was great. Like shout out to Roxanne and Mo. That just turned into its own thing, and I mean it's that turned into a thing where like Trax message and or personnel from Trax are like, what do you got to have, homie, to come to our track? I'm like, dude, I'm not even there yet.
Yeah, no kidding, dude.
But yeah, and to kind of go full circle on that, single point races, and we looked at it as like, how do we make it worth a track's while? Well, our age, right? So we're going, it's 46 and over flat pedal. Most of those 46 and over guys and gals racing got kids, so like they're bringing
Hmm.
kids to the track too that don't normally go for a single point race. So it boost rider count, boost moto count, boost money at your concession stand, and yeah, it was all that was all good. And like the giveaways and prizes were just we were able to do like podium bags for everyone that hit the podium or made the main events, which was I mean shit, dude. Every race the you made the main, you got paid out and you got your money back.
Yeah.
That wasn't planned. That just played out. So it's there. I mean, obviously, we just talked about a whole bunch of them, events at work. Um, yeah. Oh, I just got this in the super secret inbox. If you're,
Oh, here we go.
it ties into the Acre brand New Year's games.
Mm.
Rumor has it. There's another big team change coming up for Ty Henry.
Ooh, Ty Henry, he was pro for Claiborne Answer.
He's signing with Send It.
Ooh. What about
Mm.
Rain? How's that gonna freaking go in? Ooh, Ty Henry gonna sign with Send It. Now you have Ty Henry and Rain Langford. Ooh.
God, Rain is looking fast, dude.
Rain's looking good, dude. I mean, he's got flawless hair.
It's beautiful hair. It's beautiful hair.
He must have a conditioner sponsor.
It's either that or they're growing the conditioner somehow out there at the farm.
Not non-organic or something
Yeah,
like that.
I think so.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it has to be something. Wow, that's good. Ooh, man. Ty Henry. Ooh, that's pretty thick.
We've been going like 2 hours, buddy. I don't know if you're good. I got like one.
I'm good, bro.
Okay,
Hey,
all right,
I got nothing else to go on, dude. I'm good till Friday, dude.
You guys still got people listening, bro. Like thank you guys. Thank you.
I'm-
So I want to ask you what. Go ahead.
Oh no, I got. Hey, I'm actually celebrating freaking Christmas this year.
There you go.
Last year I
Christmas.
didn't celebrate it.
Well,
So.
I'm happy you're celebrating. Merry Christmas. Well,
Yeah.
almost.
Merry
I got
Christmas
like
to you, bro.
I got a few more minutes. Did you listen? It's a long one. The unclicked interview with Taj.
I do. You know what? I tried. I listened to it for a little bit,
Okay.
but it was like it started to wear on my ears.
Okay.
With rooftop in there. I like rooftop. Rooftop's
Yeah.
cool. But it was just like it started to kind of like drain on, kind of like with Chat Kagi, what last month
Last month. Yeah.
when Chad was on. But the only reason I stayed with Chad Kagi is because Chad Kagi is a local here to us here in California.
So that's kind of my Taj because he's originally Michigan guy and always he popped.
Yeah, and I was like, I'm like, it kept like kind of going off back and forth, and it was like kind of slow. I'm halfway through. I didn't finish it.
Okay.
Yeah, but hey, dude, I like freaking RBMX. Fudger does a hell of a job.
God damn, dude.
And everything over there. Like, there's a lot of insight. Like, it's long. Like, they put on like 3-hour shows.
Yeah, and so
the
fact they got Taj on there because like he's been a guy that I mean obviously coming out of Michigan like we all looked up to him.
The dude had a shitty childhood.
That was that I didn't even know. That was wild. But he don't do the like podcasts, so it was rare. And I was like, oh wow. And I tuned that one on, left it on, listened. I didn't listen to it all in one setting, but like I listened to it. I finished it up. Great. Like when he gets into the T1, like I remember when he was with Standard and stuff too, but like it was just funny because we have Albies here in Michigan, bike shop. He rode for those dudes, and still, like Chad still does. But listen to some of the stories, like he got like a day deal or something to ride for GT and some like a week. So there's this quick story, and he breaks the bike, and like he convinces they warranty it out for an S&M and like sticker it up so he can continue doing show. It really good, real good. He's a guy that doesn't normally talk about himself, so that made it fun. And for me,
it was good, and I got to that part.
Did you?
And that's kind of like how it was here in Cali, like on like that part, like talking about like Taj's like his upbringing, his childhood, where like we were all kids, but for us here, you can go and look back at the BMX experts with Kevin Wilson and Dan Pena.
Those guys
and talking about Red Devil. Like Red Devil was our place. Like that was our go-to to be kids and to go and ride our bikes. Aside from like Gladiola fields that we would go and just build doubles and tables and ride, we would go to Red Devil. So it's just like it's like that West Coast feel going in with Taj on how he was when he was a kid, and it was just like, we're out there riding with the Pattersons.
Wow.
All we thought they were cool kids with like some great freaking play clothes with patches and shit on it. And it's like, the hell do I get those?
Yeah. I tell you that when you get towards the end, you're like, this dude is wild. Like he literally is a nomad. He goes where he wants. Yeah, it's good listen. And like, man, you guys know it's no secret. Like, man.
Well, no, it was a big like a big attaboy of taking with Chad Kagi, because Kagi is West Coast.
Yeah.
And Taj is in your side, and they're pretty much the same. And bring them together. I mean, sure, there's some differences, but other than that,
one's anti, like the big, the events that was Taj, where Chad, you kind of see the that's the parallel in that those two shows. Like Chad embraced the shows and the big contest where he shied away from it, but then he went off and he did, T1, and then all
And
this he did.
that's the crazy part.
He works for Pink or works or worked for Pink Pike. Yeah. Sievert's saying he's standard riding an S&M. It's just funny, like they talk about that in there, and it's another good podcast episode. That one's a good one.
Yeah, it's crazy how all that just comes about. It's just like it's got to be like the BMX realm of just how it goes. It's the same but different.
Yeah.
No matter if you're from East Coast, West Coast, Midwest, there's a happy conglomerate in the middle.
He was home one time, and I'm riding, actually skate park. We went by it when we went to Waterford. It's called Zero Gravity, here in Michigan. I think it's in Waterford. It's still around, still a park. Probably ride more. And this is like right around the time Taj came out and was doing those, like he'd come up the ramp and he'd like slap his bike sideways and literally like slide across the coping on his back tire fucking sideways. And it was crazy. You'd see him in the video, him do about T1 ramps and shit. He shows up at Zero, and it has a really nice half pipe in it. It's kind of they built the place back in the heyday of the like X Games, Gravity Games. Technically it's kind of like a rollerblade course, but nice mini ramp in it, good stuff. And I was sitting on the deck waiting, and he starts riding, and I'm like, I'm not riding because Taj is here. I'm like, holy shit. But they talk about in the interview, like he's, big power rider, big, strong dude.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, this tire slide he'd do, he just come straight up, like he'd come up the ramp at you and then just, like, snap his bike, and he'd just be like, okay. Not a peg, just straight up on the tire. Sievert, if you hacks off, you remember, and I'm saying it wrong, like, let me know. But man, he comes in and the dude was so powerful. Hits an air, and I'm like, he's gonna do it. It was like he did. It like took my breath away, because it was like you had to haul ass and be strong as shit, because you snapped your bike, and again coping, and you're sliding like this, and you're just holding it legs, arms, dude. And it was just the dopest, stylist move back in, and I'm like, man. And I remember mustering it up, and being like, hey, man, big fan of you, and thanks for riding here.
Dude, there's no way I can get my body to go and figure out, like, okay, I'm going to do like a little Bubba scrub kind of thing, and be like, ching, a little scooch, and drop back down and get in. Like, dude, I can't get my body to react like that. Like the quick twitch shit. Like, that shit's gone.
Yeah.
Okay?
Is that it right there? Oh, that isn't him. But
I mean, it's the coolest freaking shit, though, that you'll ever see. I mean, along with all the other freaking freestyle park riders out there. They go and put that little chirp on top of the coping, and it's like, boom, bing, boom, bing. And it's like, no, man. That shit ain't happening, bro.
Tire sliders. I was gonna ask Sievert if he'd rode at Thunderdome, and he said, and he did. He has rode some trails together, dude. So here's for Sievert. One time we had some like killer trails, not too far from Beer's house. They're on Shashball Road here in Michigan. This is down towards like the Metro Detroit area. So my buddy and I go to Waterford to race one day, and it was like 4th of July weekend. They were closed for National. We didn't know. This is before fucking social media. So we're like driving around. We see these trails on the side of the road. We get off the road. Again, no phones, none of this GPS shit. Just drive around, find the trails at Shashball. And some kids are telling us like, oh, you got to check out these jumps over here. You got jumps there. And we're riding these. These are good. These are awesome. But the rumor, I loved it, because like I don't know if this kind of stuff could happen these days with like social media. Some kids are telling us like, man, Taj rode in Holly. He lived out by Holly, Michigan for a while, and they're like, the jump that he got sponsored on is still there. And like we're riding some like killer trails, FYI. But like it was funny that like that rumor, and I think back now, like, could that happen now? Like, could that shit happen with social media? Because the rumor was it was the jump that he did like this Grizz Air on, and that LB sponsored him. Which then you listen to the podcast, and that was not even true, but like just funny shit. Nick Fox. Oh, Sean Collins brings up Nick Fox, the ex-racer. There's a dude, like.
Oh, dude. Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Nick Fox. God damn.
Oh, Sievert said he showed him all the
dude,
spots to ride in Road Fools too. That's cool. Nice.
Oh, dude, Nick Fox. Oh my God, dude. Like that.
What's it? Radfast? No. What the hell is it?
Dude,
Fast?
Nick Fox.
Their Instagram channel they have.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, dude, if you got a chance to get Nick Fox on the show, like this guy just generates speed through a bowl. Like he don't even have to pedal. Nick Fox,
Fast and Loose.
Wow, man, dude, and he's former Team USA BMX racer. Nick Fox is fuck.
Yeah, Fast and Loose BMX, right?
Yeah, Fast and Loose. Like, dude, Nick,
their group,
just
right?
He does some like inevitable shit.
Yeah,
I don't know how he does it. Honestly, I really don't.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Sievert, you said it way better. The legend and the lore of pre-social media. Fuck, I missed that. Yeah. Yeah. Yes. That's what I was stumbling to get to. Is that that stuff, man. Like the jump he got sponsored.
Nick Fox. Yeah. Yeah, because he was on
Chris Fox.
Chris Fox was what? S&E.
Yep.
What, year and a half, maybe 2 years ago, then he got let go. I think he's been riding for Volume.
Yeah,
I think. Yeah, Chris Fox is just, dude, he's nasty in a bowl, dude. He just generates power and just does crazy transfers. Like, I don't know. I could sit there and watch the dude all day long.
Yeah,
honestly, I really could.
Fast and Loose, like Supercross BMX Pro. Okay, that is. Yeah, goddamn, we still got the Australian contingency hanging with us.
The Aussies fucking coming in strong.
They
freaking on Christmas Day.
It is Christmas now here in Michigan. Merry Christmas, everybody, and thanks
Merry
for tuning
Christmas,
in.
guys.
Yeah, we appreciate it. It's yeah, dude. We went through all our news. I can't believe it.
We did, bro.
We never get through everything, dude. That's awesome.
No, I know. Hey, first time for everything.
Yeah,
you know. It's new things for 2026. I guess looking forward for the Mixed Open show, bro.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, heck, you know, we don't get to do them much, but you know, we do them here and there. But hey, the 29th is going to be fire with the round 2 of the wheel build off over there at Brant's page.
Yeah,
and everything, you know, on top of
Zach just jumped in the semi. He didn't even do the motos.
I'm telling you,
straight to semis, right to the last of them.
Zach got it going on. I think a lot of people freaking had a little
Merry Christmas, Tom.
Little help on getting that one in, because I know you and I were like, what? Yeah. How the hell did fucking Zach get bypassed on fucking round 1? Where was he with the 10 of them?
Yeah,
I was like, oh shit! And then he's like, hey, when you guys doing the show? I'm like, when you want to come on, dog? I was like,
what was it you had to get fixed on your computer? You said,
dude, oh my god, dude,
Merry
I had
Christmas,
I had a Microsoft update and a Restream update. Restream went through and like changed a whole bunch of freaking formats. I mean, it wasn't great for last week, but it was better than the week before when we had Josh Robinson from Rum River, which big shout out to Rum River. They did another track rebuild in a week.
God damn,
and they changed track operators. Him and Alyssa Chartrand are retiring from Rum River.
You know, they did it right though, because they've been working on that transition for like a year.
Yeah, they've been doing a hell of a job. But yeah, I had updates on top of updates, man. It sucked, but I mean, hey, it worked out good. You know, there's only you and me that go live.
Mm-hmm.
You know, when we do these shows, you know, everybody else like records and then they post it up, and A lot of them still have freaking problems when they record. But you know, hey, I'd rather go and be like, hey, dude, we went live, we went and tried it, and there's
It
there's
happens.
an issue.
Shit, dude, we've had them
But
here. Like, fuck,
hey,
we've had power go out, internet go out, hell,
we've
cords die.
everything. Yeah, $8 freaking USB
That'll
cord,
get you.
freaking just go and shit can a whole show. You know,
I've had sound cards blow out because we've been through 2 computers. The last one was the fucking shit. I forgot what that was that died. Because then I just was like, I'm building a mega one here. It was when Travis from USA BMX was going to be on. Like Chris and I are just sitting here shooting the shit, and like I always reboot my computer before we do a show, and I reboot it and it won't boot up. It was just fucking dead, and I'm like, oh man. And
oh yeah,
it's wild. But I've also had that $8 cable, like take a shit, and I can't get sound to run through this or that.
I've had one cable from the Rodecaster take a crap. I've had 3 HDMI cords, 2 Restream updates, 1 Microsoft update, and that's it in 5.5 years.
I keep the congrats, Tom, on the TO spot at Akron. You're gonna do big things there. Yeah, I keep the updates for for OBS to a mim because like you run directly out of Restream. I use OBS, but like the OBS thing, like dude, when we started, I learned right away why you never do the updates with OBS. You dock them and let them wait for like a month. Like no.
No, you have to. You know, and like the biggest thing, like with BMX experts, with Kevin and Danny, like they use StreamYard and they record all their stuff, but then they still end up having problems and all that stuff. And I tell Kevin all the time, like, dude, just go live one time. Like it's not gonna hurt nothing. You know, you're gonna have your views and your followers. You know, if anything, if it works, it's gonna make for the show to be like 10 times better.
So StreamYard, StreamYard is like a pay version of OBS, but I mean it's got some other things embedded in it that make it easier. For example, like StreamYard is like OBS with with our Restream built in it. Yeah, because like with StreamYard, it's kind of a plug and play all in one. But I just learned all this the way I learned. Hey, Mikey, I hope you're feeling better. Mike Melvin just chiming in.
Mikey, yeah. You know, it's tough. You know, if shit.
So those guys are they're the BMX experts, right? That's their show.
Yeah, Danny and Kevin.
Okay, I've been tuning into theirs. Their trivia thing has got me, and I like they had Dale on the other. You were on one too.
Yeah, I got my ass kicked.
They were doing one the other day that Dale was on, and I stopped and I dig that. Like I thought years ago, like a trivia, like a BMX trivia night would be so fun, but then I'm like, shit, I got to find all the questions.
Dude, it's tough.
And he had some, like, they have some obscure good ones. You know, like one of them was like, what team did Sherry Elliott ride on with her brother before something? Whatever this was. And I'm like, bro.
It's tough because Danny has his own podcast where he'll pick a random magazine of like BMX Action, BMX Plus, and just go through it. Like the ads, the articles, and all that stuff. You know, so like it's like a double dare with BMX experts between Kevin and Danny. You know, but it's pretty freaking intriguing, man. And it'll put you on the edge of your seat where it's like, the one that got me was like, okay, who else had the freaking Moto Mags? I'm like, Mongoose and Skyway. Well, no, the one that freaking dropped me out of the trivia thing was Peregrina. Peregrina had moto mags as well. And I'm like sitting there, I'm like, shit, I wasn't even freaking old enough. I think like I was 6.
And that's like I've said it before. Like I got into the sport late, so some of the stuff they talk about, I'm like lost in.
Mm-hmm. No, dude, they put on a good show.
They do.
Dude, Danny and Kevin are solid.
Yeah, and that's BMX experts. You guys go give them a like, give them a follow. If you guys are
And
still watching,
I think they're actually dropping a show tomorrow morning.
Are they?
Yeah, I don't know what the topic is, but I know they're dropping one tomorrow.
Look at that.
Or today, or whatever.
Yeah. Huh. There you go. I'll check it out. And all about the other stuff we got, dude. Like district numbers are final. People arguing over new rules that don't really matter much to them.
Like the district points, the
Dude,
bonus points
so
of the nationals.
I went and I looked it all up, and you and I were right. It's really only going to affect. Actually, you know who broke it down real good was Scott Sloan. He's like, this doesn't, because like if you're chasing a NAG or NAT number, like you're out of district standings. You know, like if you're gonna qualify for one. So he broke it down super easy. Like,
Yeah,
it don't really matter to you. It matters to exactly what you and I were talking about, like those people doing nationals in their backyards. That's where those points that fall down into the district points are going to help them with, or that's where them district points will come into play from the nationals when you're not trying to qualify for a NAG or a NAT. So,
well, yeah, but like when you go through like knockout rounds, you're getting extra bonus points towards your district. But the NAG riders aren't getting like knockout freaking bonus points going toward the NAG scores.
No,
you know, as through rounds. Like that was the one thing that Cam Larson says is like, I got the same points winning grands that I did in freaking Washington.
Yep.
Even though I went through what 16 riders in Washington,
they went from 64 to 16.
Went through 61 and didn't get no bonus points. And I'm like, ooh, okay.
That one stings.
That's a good point.
Yeah.
You know, and you look at like some of the NAG standings and some of the age classes where it's like, okay, 17, 20. Where it's like, you go, like, there should be some like bonus points throughout like quarters or 16th or 30 seconds and eighths and quarters and semis where it's like, you keep going through taking it, there should be some kind of bonus in there, but to each his own. That's how it goes, you know. But no, you don't get no bonus points toward NAG. The district riders, they get bonus points, which, you know, I kind of get it. You know, there's a lot of like district riders out there that don't get that upper echelon of being able to go and hit all the national races, but yet they're pretty damn good, you know. So they might go and hit their local, and you know, you might get a district rider that goes and bumps off a NAG rider who's like, well, you know what, hey, good on you, coots.
No, William Prince, we're not broadcasting from the Christmas Classic at the Ohio Center.
Wow, get aware.
There's a throwback.
What's up, William Prince?
Dude, was it? I might have my shows mixed up, but one of the, well, it might have been the BMX Weekly. They were like, it could have been a person asking. They're like something about, should we bring back the Christmas Classic? And it was funny because they were like, both of them were like the fastest no that I've ever heard. No, we do not. No, we do not need that back.
I remember seeing that.
Like, yeah, that was funny. There's a lot, like, I don't know, you know, that was an NBL thing. It was big here, you know, in the Midwest, obviously, because that was, that race was like as big as Grands, if not as bigger than Grands, like the NBL Grands. Yeah. You know, and it's like the Vegas. It was indoors, and, you know, you stayed inside. but it was a Christmas, so like you didn't have to go outside, and it was um, all the new, they just came off the grands at ABA, so like all the new shit they would bring and set up, and always cool for us in the Midwest because that was like a national, that was a one-off you would go to even if you didn't do nationals. Like you'd go to that one.
Yeah.
You'd
Hey,
go.
why not?
Well, you had that. They did the President's Cup thing in front of it, so like that was the way that they got you there. If you were just like a
Right.
state rider, like dude, you got to represent your state. You got to represent your state. So you're like, yeah, man. And you go, and then you're like, well, I'm here. I'm going to do the national. It might be the only one you did that year. Those were wild, dude. When they had, oh my god, when they brought the DK Dirt Circuit in, man, that was huge, dude. It was
Yeah, we don't get that anymore, man.
like that was, dude. Yeah, I mean, and you'd be like, okay, it was like, um, yeah, it was George. You are 100% right. That track, it was always spongy, and it was like normally like Sunday halfway through mains it started firming up. Um, God, the one year I'm trying to think, was it 96, 95? They had to put boards down for the jumps. That was fucking crazy. Like for the pro set, dude, they had like fucking wood out there.
Shit,
They made
shit,
it work.
We had a couple state races where they had to put plywood down. Dude, we had wafer board and a couple turns, and oh my god.
Bill, yeah, Bill, 96. Thanks, Jim. Bill, like, shit, dude. Prince, like, he put together, like, big trips. Man, Florida, Rick, they would rent charter buses and load them up. And, like, the Florida contingency'd come up here and just blow doors off. Like, it was crazy.
See, we need something more like that.
Well, I mean, I agree. But, like, they tried the President's Cup. It didn't go. I don't know if it was a combination. I don't think they did anything like ABA. There was anything they did different. It was fucking the Christmas race, and that was the thing. So I don't think you.
I think there needs to be like a race or something where it is like an invite only or something like that. You can't do it with rock anymore. Rock is like kind of watered down with like how everything kind of goes now.
I think Rock's
man.
like,
I don't
it's
know.
just part of Grants. Like Rock's part of Grants, where the President's Cup
Yeah.
was. The President's Cup, yes, it was part of Christmas Classic, but there was so many people too that just go, which I guess they go to. Some people just go and race Rock, and then they don't race Grants. I guess. Is that a thing?
I mean,
People do that?
it could be. It could be. Like if you had a President's Cup race weekend somewhere, like say beginning or middle December, or like right before the cutoff, right before December 15th, where people didn't go to Grants but went to the President's Cup weekend. I mean, I don't know. Would it be something big?
I don't know. There's a lot. There are a lot of races. I don't know how you put that. Make it.
Yeah, I don't know, man.
Oh, George. You're 100% right. I don't want to sound like I was devaluing the Rock. That's absolutely one of the hardest races to win. 100%. No, ifs or buts.
Rock? Oh, Jesus Christ! Yeah,
like
no,
yeah.
Rock is rock.
I mean, you see one of those plates, and you're like, you earned it, even if you're sandbagging, dude. Because if you're sandbagging, and you win, like there's at least like 5 to 8 other dudes sandbagging in that class.
Shit,
So,
I got an MEQ from fucking Rock, and I'm fucking proud of that fucker. Okay, so I'm gonna leave that fucker there.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that shit is fucking next level. Honestly, like you're fighting for your life.
Well,
you're fighting for your life at Grants too. But yeah.
So okay, so
I don't know, man.
So you try to do the President's Cup again, but that was your team was your state, or your state was your team. Rock, you still got to do your qualifications to get there, which I learned that there's other ways to qualify than I thought. Shout out to Luna and the crew, because man, I didn't even know, like, you didn't have. I always thought you had to go to Rock. I always thought you had to do your state race and final. Then I was explained that's not it. You can do like this and this, and you can still go. Uh, yeah,
I get lost in all that
it
stuff.
was yeah. I had thought that way for 4 or 5 years. And then I was like, oh,
Too many
shout
different
out
tiers.
to like the person. It was Luna and I forget the other guy. We were in no holds that like took the time to explain to the dummy here, me, like no. Here's how. I was like, no shit. And I don't know the guy. There's another person, and I'm like, man, they were doing a great job, like screenshot and explaining it to me. I was like, damn, dude, that's okay. I didn't know that. Thank you.
Yeah.
But back to the Christmas Classic thing. Yeah, I don't know if it's I mean, the thing that made that cool, dude, was like you did like rep your state, where that's a little different than the Rock. Like the Rock, you're just going yourself. I don't know. I don't know if it
I
worked,
think it
dude.
would
I
be
don't know.
something. I think it would definitely like add to it. Like if
Yeah,
you
I don't know how you
get
could.
it.
Could you implement it within the Rock somehow? And like, I mean, I
I
know
mean, you would think so. Like with everybody,
they
like
kind of do, right?
you gotta have X amount of freaking state races to be invited to the Rock to go and
I bet they could.
compete in it.
I bet they
And
could
then
do the report thing, Rick. Now,
yeah,
they like
I,
show all the
I
tracks.
would I would think so.
I bet they could. I mean, that's kind of a way. I don't know. It might have been. You know what, dude?
Leave
It
it up
might
to
have
BMX.
passed its time.
BMX
Dude.
Insights.
Yeah, let them do
BMX
it.
Insights.
I got to get them on. I got to get them on soon. I like that. I would love to hear.
I love
their
it.
story,
Hey,
dude. I want to hear their story.
Dude, BMX Insights is good.
Yeah.
It's a whole lot of shit talking here locally for us. I know that.
Oh my God! When you get to look up and see who you get beat by,
Mm-hmm.
and then like who you have a winning streak on, like that's some good stuff.
A handful of us
Was it? Oh,
did it
was
here.
it George?
Yeah.
I didn't know that. He said the President's Cup in the Rock was already done. Oh, okay. Yeah, there, learned that too. Oh,
Oh,
okay.
was? Oh,
Yeah, he said it was.
was it presented?
I don't know.
Oh shit! Fuck, I don't even know. Yeah, no, dude. BMX Insights. Oh my god, dude. There's a whole lot of shit talking here locally between BMX Insights with what we got going on with like our state series and all this stuff. Oh well, you are at like X amount of percentage of beating so and so when you're loaded up over here, and it's like, what?
Mm-hmm. That's some.
And I go, shit. But hey, it's good freaking chalkboard talk.
Oh
honestly,
yeah,
it really is.
If you're running your transponder too, you have like that information. Oh, okay, thanks, George. I was just gonna ask like when that was.
California won every time. Oh,
yeah, well,
okay.
he's saying that the President's Cup was ran with it, like with the Rock, from 12 to 15, if he remembers right. I ain't gonna hold you to it, dude. Well, like shit,
Yeah,
dude. Back in the day when it was like back in Columbus, it was California, Florida fought for it. Then there was a few years we had Ken Masters. He was like our. Remember how you'd have like a president for your state, for your commission or whatever, your BMX.
You had like a representative.
Yeah, he came in.
Yeah.
He took over the state of Michigan, and like he shipped our stuff. He shipped it right up, dude. He got it going, and we ended up.
Really?
Yeah. Like there was a whole thing. Like Ken, he was on the board for the NBL too at the end. Smart business dude, had a real thriving company. Ken flew down to Florida, talked to them, like how they did their state series, still do.
Yeah.
Brought that back, and we started running it still under NBL. And like he worked with them and learned their state commissioner. Thank you. He like they had incentives built in to get more people to go. So like Bill down there in Florida, they would have like you didn't just get your jerseys, dude. You could get like jackets and T-shirts, and it would depend on they really like okay if you finish. Number one in your class, because it was the top 10 riders from each class. If you finished one, like they kit you out, right? It wasn't just your jersey.
Yeah.
So he like, and Florida had this, and so California did. So they had these incentives. He went down to Florida, met with them, talked to them. They, got these ideas, brought them back to Michigan. I mean, shit, dude, we're only one state away. We had like a crazy. This is in NBL. The last few years in the NBL, we had that traveling circus. The like 2 days at one track, like. Florida does, and that really helped build the program up for that President's Cup, and like you get down there and I don't know, fucking windbreakers or hoodies. I mean, you were like that was the other contest, It all wasn't just on the track, ladies and gentlemen, because like off track, dude, if you thought your state was going to show up and you got some cool jerseys and some hats, that was like bringing a butter knife to a machine gun fight. Because then fucking Florida rolls in with their chartered buses, and they're getting off and like just short of like leather fucking coats. They might have had leather coats made. Hell, ask if anyone knows. Bill's going to know.
Could have had.
Dude, but I remember the one year they roll off. They've got fucking hoodies, T-shirts, these zip-up coats. Maybe they're like 3/4, but like they had the kit. So like you knew they were Florida even if they weren't the racers. And Ken like borrowed that and built that incentive program, and we ended up banging with them. We got in there one year and I think we won it. I think Michigan won. This is NBO. People know better, but I mean, Florida and California normally fought, but we got in there and disrupted it. And obviously Ohio did really well because they just have tons of riders there that could fill the classes because it was in Ohio. Those are good times. I don't know. I don't think they need to come back though. I don't know if you could do it. Shit, dude. I remember pulling in once, and a car's going in front of me. He's got 2 bikes on the roof in the parking garage, and I like tapped my buddy. I was like, "That ain't gonna end well, dude." They fucking smoked their bikes on the ran it right into the concrete because like Did Bill send you some pictures?
Oh yeah, President Cup.
That's it. Man. Chris knows.
Big,
satin jacket.
Big Bill. 2012. Woo.
Yeah.
Man, big rig.
I think it stays better. It's just those were good things to remember. Yeah, because didn't George fell and who brought it? Who brought the cup there for you guys? I'm drawing a blank. They brought it and gave it to the HOF there. I mean, shoot, Florida won it most of the time. It was always they killed it. Oh man, what's it got? What? Hold on. Oh, I thought Bill had some. Alice brought it. Yeah, Alice fell and them took it there. That was fun. You had like the whole thing too, Rick, when you'd
Oh yeah.
You would and they might have done this when they went to ABA. I wasn't doing nationals because I know the ABA ran it for a couple years after. I think they did it in Virginia one year, the President's Cup. The ABA did,
it could have been like they.
I think they like
it was pretty sporadic, if I remember right. I don't know,
but they you would you'd walk the track, like in the Olympics where they walk out like your country. You'd walk out with your state, and like so it was like up to the state. This was always fun too because it'd be up to like, like, hey man, who wants to make the banner we're going to carry, or who wants to get the flags? That was always like another contest within a contest too. And then when they moved from Battalion Hall into the big hall and added the dirt jumping, it just went different. Like,
bro,
it just went.
Ain't that something freaking different?
Well, one year, so my first year, the year previous to that, they were like, "Oh man, last year you missed it," and I'm like, "What I miss?" So I used to be in this, I think it was called Battalion Hall. You guys can correct me. Smaller venue. Now they grew out of it, but then the year before I went, WWE was at the Battalion Hall the same weekend with the goddamn Christmas Classic, and like it was not like a dark show. It was it was a lot. I don't know if it was live, but it was a feed, and it was big. Like all the big wrestlers were there. I was like, God damn it,
bro! Oh man, it's crazy. Me and my girlfriend have been watching a whole lot of the whole resurrect the whole WWF or WWE and all that stuff. And it's like the whole thing. Like when McMahon went and when WCW with the Turner Network dropped off, and they had that one Monday night.
Yeah, dude, I'll never forget that.
And you had Vince McMahon and then Shane McMahon walked out.
I was so pissed off.
Like, yes.
I was so pissed off.
The sale tag says McMahon, but it says Shane McMahon.
Yeah. We thought
against Vince, and it was like,
no. It wasn't.
dude, to get that on the BMX side of it,
Mm-hmm.
I mean, imagine that
Yes, with the
on
balcony top.
how it would have went.
Dude, that was like
Oh my god!
so pissed when
I
they
mean,
sold.
sure, I live a little like different life in my head, but it's like, ooh, ooh, with BA and everybody else involved and the NBL, it's like, no,
You know what? It was I was
you
like
got this, and it's like, oh boy,
I wasn't
that
I wrote
Monday night. Oh my god,
I just
bro!
raced a bike then, right? Like I wasn't into like I was nowhere new. I mean, I don't think many did because like it was just early on in social media. So like Facebook was new. Hell, I remember like when USA BMX bought them, I think you had to have like I think fucking BlackBerry's the only one you get Facebook on. But anyway,
What? Yeah, I think it
so
was.
there was like
I
no,
think it was a BlackBerry.
there was like really not much social media when they bought them. But we're just riding, and I knew like my little bit of BMX business intuition was that pay one price. I'm like, this shit ain't gonna work, dude. These all I remember kept saying to myself is like, this isn't a gym. Now I didn't know the repercussions it was having on the backside, meaning like local tracks were getting hosed because they had to keep buying trophies, but like they weren't getting any money. So if I bought my little pay all you want to race thing for just locals, like they were supposed to get money kicked back to them, but they never did for the most part. So like they were on the hook constantly for buying their trophies. And if you didn't have to have a membership, you could pay to just pay whatever a la carte. But like you had those levels, and you'd pay this much, and you got locals. You paid this much, you got gold. Well, what is Gold Cup then was I forget, regional championship race. Then you had your national. But like, dude, I'm like, this ain't gonna work. I'm like, it ain't gonna work. And it didn't take long. And then like, because we didn't have like crazy social media like we do now. You're just like,
Oh yeah, no,
you're like, what?
social media is fucking ridiculous.
ABA just bought, like, to me, or like they just bought him. Like what?
Exactly. Hey, you know what? And Jason Chang put in the goal the freaking Goldberg. Who's next?
God damn it, dude! They hosed him
in the who's next?
Did they not host him on his retirement? Right?
Bro, who's next?
They hosed him on his retirement match. So there was some kid that raced like 200 something races for the local $5. Yeah. Well, like, dude, I was like, I didn't buy the because I didn't buy the package or whatever. I just kept paying the as you could go, and I was one of the few that did at my local track. And I'm like, I knew that wasn't gonna work, dude. The only races that weren't included were the state races. You're right. I remember that, Tom. That shit was garbage. Like,
oh my
stupid.
god! Imagine,
but it was the take. It was like when WCW got bought out by WWE, though.
If BMX had that exactly had that take between the networks of who's next, and you had WCW versus WWE, and it was just like, but the father son, Vince McMahon, but Shane McMahon.
Now that now that you know the behind the stories, like it's funny to watch that stuff and be like, even like WWE, WCW, well, and WCW, I felt would be like the NBL. They were just idiots. Like, hey, we got this dumb BMX buffet program. Like, this is never gonna work. And because like WCW just kept paying more money, and they didn't know what they were doing because they were fuck it. And then you watch the behind the scenes of that stuff now, and you're like, oh my god, dude. Like, who thought this was going to work?
Exactly. But you look at like on behind the scenes stuff, it was like
right.
Where WWE was going to be. Next thing you know, WCW, they're loading up and selling tickets at another venue, like for that same weekend. Imagine if NBL and USA BMX
they were for a minute.
It was like, oh, you're going to be here. Oh shit, we're gonna fucking sell out this fucking venue and we're gonna get you by your fucking balls.
Well, like you had so we always called it the poor man's grands. It was Gatlinburg, Morristown, Tennessee. That was the NBL Thanksgiving National. And then you had, ABA that we're all used to, the Grands. So then, like, the National for NBL was clear on the East Coast in Morristown, Tennessee by Gatlinburg. And, like, we always joked and called it, again, like I said, the poor man's grand. But they were doing the same thing. They're just like, how are you going to compete? Like, the pie's only this big. How are you going to keep cutting it up?
Yeah, exactly.
I that was the big one I could remember more. Dude, I love that national, George. I fucking love that national. It was like an 8 or 9 hour drive for me. And it was like a fun, like it was in a beautiful area. What's funny is, how people dog ABA? They're like, oh, they're always in livestock arenas and shit horse dirt, dude. Every year, Morristown was in a fucking horse arena, and you left sick. It was
fuck. I had so much fucking poo long, dude. Oh my God.
It was always that way. But it was, yeah, it was. Those are good things. And I think it also butted up against. It was the regional championship. So like Friday night, was the championship for all the regions there, and then Saturday, Sunday was the national.
But you get Saturday night's main event.
Oh, fucking, let's go! Did you watch? Hey, man, like talk about ADD right now.
Exactly. Oh, so much fucking.
We're just
ADD.
here.
There's a whole bunch of it where it's just like you go and you're watching
NBL
WWF.
big rig. You're right. NBL Grands was at Derby. But the poor man's Grands, we joked, was at Morristown, Tennessee, because USA BMX, ABA back then, they were running their Grands at Tulsa. They had a national at Morristown, and it was just coined the poor man's Grands because you didn't go to the ABA Grands. You went to the poor man Grands in Morristown. But yes, it was in Derby City. That was wild. Because like for me, I'd always went to Derby. And it was outside, so it was my only experience with Grands. Was NBL, and when I got to go to Grands, like I won't mesh words. Fucking USA BMX ABA, they know how to do Grands. Like I love the NBL. I got nothing bad to say about their Grands, but like you went from that race, which there are some amazing races, amazing champs crowned. Like when I remember when Stumpy won, like oh shit. But you go to ABA and you're like, oh, that's a goddamn show. Like, that's the show. There's nothing wrong. I'm not knocking Louisville, but, like, ABA, their Grands was... Whew.
Imagine that. Let's go, like, 5 years removed. Because I think, wasn't that when it happened?
Where? No, yes, it's been 11 or 14 years that happened.
Imagine if that would have happened on the BMX side. Yes, the check says McMahon, but it says Shane McMahon. Imagine if BA Junior and BA Senior, and that shit happened. Where would our sport be? Because I love to live in the whole fucking spectrum.
Be right
Justin,
where it's gonna be.
Where it's just like, imagine BA going up against BA Senior.
It'd be right where it is.
And it was just like, oh, dude, there's something about it. It just gets me into that thing where it's like, better fucking leave me alone for like 20 minutes right now. Okay,
can we talk about that? Go to 11.
Yeah, dude, go to 11 and everything else. Where BMX action and the pool start and the pool news. And I was like, sorry, Dad, I just freaking signed such and such and this, that, and the other. Like, imagine going and signing teams to like the WCW side of BMX. And then you got the ABA side of pro teams, and they're gonna go and just like nonchalant, just have a fucking pay-per-view battle.
Well, if you think about it,
for racing,
you think about it, you kind of did, because you had George says this. He uses the term loyalist. You kind of did. Because, like, after that merger, dude, some people drew some lines in the sand and were like, I'm I'm Team NBL and I'm only doing NBL races. And I'm like, oh, okay. Like you had that NBL group that like wasn't gonna f around with ABA. Like it was.
And we still have it now.
You a little bit. You too, man. It's funny, cause so I got some of these DVDs over here from. Well, I got Colin's whole set, the whole transit set.
Oh,
And
transit,
yeah,
baby. Big shout out to Colin,
dude. So, but what's funny is like I firmly believe this. The farther we get removed, the more grandeur it seems. And it's like NBL races, they had their thing. ABA races had their things. Now we've got USA BMX, but like each of them had pluses, minuses, and it was just it was what it was. And like it isn't. It's I don't know. I don't know if like how you can keep yelling if NBL was still around. I don't know if it matter. Like I don't know how much it would matter. I don't because I don't think it could. I don't think they could. I don't believe they could have made two sanctions could have made it through some of the thin times that we've had. You know, overall.
right? Okay,
Like,
no, I get it, Justin. I'm
think.
picking up what
Yeah.
you're putting down. But imagine if that would have happened at Grands.
You know what's interesting?
You got everybody out there, and it's just like all of a sudden, breaking news, breaking announcement.
What about the following year? Okay, so they merge, or well, one acquired the other one. That's really not a merge; it's a takeover. Um, and I get like you have the wrestling aspect to it, but what was Grands like that next year after ABA, bought out NBL, and you had the NBL pros? Because that's how that was. You had your NBL contingencies that were the pros, the experts. Like, what was that like? I don't know, dude. I wasn't there.
That's the thing. Like you're waiting for you have that announcement at Grand. Say the Pro Spectacular. Right? Let's say BA Junior is like.
I'm with you. I mean,
Sorry, Dad.
You're talking the Hollywood aspect of it.
Hey, I just made because sometimes it needs to be.
Yeah, for sure.
And I just made this acquisition and brought in the NBL
No,
to
it never
ABA.
work. It never work. It ain't big enough.
Imagine,
I would love it though.
that. Hey, shit! Are you telling me? Me too.
I love
the
it.
Pro Spectacular, and then all of a sudden you got all the NBL pros.
Well, I know
joining
this.
in with
I know this.
the ABA pros.
George would remember to plug the goddamn fog machine in, unlike myself.
Fucking plug that fucking fog machine in, son. I mean, Jesus,
Dude, you could have had the final scene from the fucking dodgeball when Average Joes walk in and fucking global Jim Cobras come in.
Oh, bro. Yes.
George, I don't think some people have come to terms they're gone even today. The NPL's gone even today.
I mean, but when it first initially happened,
I'm with you.
with that, oh my god, it would be be so fucking gangster.
It was wild. Like if correct me if I'm wrong, Gmo, it kind of happened mid-season. Like I feel like it was. I mean, not my mid, but like it was. I felt like it happened during the summer because I remember being at my I was really riding a lot at like the Lansing track because I lived down there, and I just remember it was like it was so warm out, if I remember right, and I was like, "Fuck!" Like, what do you mean? And wild story, Rick. That track we went to, Richfield, Austin's track. So the year before that. They were like, ABA was like, they'd always wanted tracks in Michigan because they used to have a stronghold of tracks. And then like over time it went to NBL, right? So they're like, ABA was constantly trying to get tracks, right? Throughout the Midwest.
Yeah.
And the TO at the time, I'm drawing a blank. They was like, we're gonna go ABA, and they jumped a year early, and ABA gave them a national at Richfield, and this is all the year before that happened. Because I remember going to the national out there, and like seeing the different, everyone talked about how, oh, they got this transfer thing, it's this, and I'm like, actually kind of like whatever, it's pretty much, well, yeah, okay, not that big of a difference. It was wild turnout for Richfield to have a national. I don't know, they bought him a quad or helped him get a quad or some shit like that. I don't know, they did something. But they jumped a year early, and they got, a national, and, they brought in, they rolled the red carpet out for him. And it sucked for us that lived here, because to go race Richfield, the one track that's ABA in your state, you had to get a license. It was no big deal. You did it. I mean, people, again, grandeur of the past, you hear stories and they're like, oh man, like, yeah, you just bought a membership. That's all you did. It was fine. It was no big deal. But then the next year, everyone was AB. Fucking everyone.
Yeah.
But Richfield played their card right and was like, we're gonna cash it in. We're gonna get a national, and I don't know, maybe they helped them with sod or something. It's something that they they helped them get sod or something like that. Remember, but
well, hey, imagine this, okay? So 5.5 years ago, we're on the main stage, right?
Yeah.
Both podcasts.
5
right?
years ago. Yeah.
And then somehow they went to go and segregate it, where it's like, hey, we got Justin over here, we got freaking Rick over here, beer budget, and went to make it two separate entities.
You're
hey,
loving this.
Dude, I'm loving it. This is my wheelhouse, Justin. I'm telling you, like, where it's just like, oh, you got all things BMX over here. You got the beer budget over here. Hey, but 5 years ago, they were together. Now there's something freaking different. It's almost like it's like freaking like Paul Bearer, Undertaker, and Kane.
Hey,
ew, bro. I mean, dude, I know, it's not gonna happen. But imagine if that shit would have been like a rendition of something like that. Imagine going up to Grands, the biggest stage, where they say, "Oh, they were together, now they're apart," and like now it's this, and that's how it goes, and then. Oh, we got Meebo, and oh shit, we got fucking Chase. Like, what podcast is going with who?
It's kind of like we've said this before. We hear it all the time. The heroes and villains, we don't really have them in the sport anymore. It's like back in the day, like in the 80s, 90s, you had them. Yeah, you don't have them. Dude, Bill Big Rig said, back in the day, I had ABA, UBR, NBL. I'm sorry, he said, did you have 4 sanctions? ABA, UBR, NBA, and NBL?
Yeah. Yeah, we had that.
Yeah, Chris, he's head down in that rabbit hole.
No, we had that here in California.
Okay, wow.
Yeah, because Big Rig was originally from here in California. Yeah.
I know Bill
legit.
Prince has told me like about various different sanctions, from like the 70s on up. Like you guys, there was one. What's the one they do in Vegas? They have like a get together thing every year in Vegas for the Tracer.
Vegas.
It was a sanctioned body, like.
Oh shit. Yeah.
Maybe it's UBR. Maybe I'm thinking of UBR. But they have like they have a get together every year.
It's another. I think another vintage thing they got going.
But
it
was a league. It was like yeah. Tom, it was mid-season. Warsaw National was the one with the merge. Oh, wow, Warsaw. Wow. You're right. Oh, no. Sievert said NBMXA. I think you're, yeah. There's that one. Oh, shit, there's that one, too. Good Lord. See, so, yeah, the sanctions changing up ain't nothing new. Like, this obviously happened.
Yeah.
Well, obviously, like, 70 would have. Yeah.
I mean, but dude, you gotta fucking add to it.
I don't think we're going.
You give it a little like prestige, or it's like, hey.
Yeah, I don't see that happening. Like, it's doing fine, And who the hell wants to come in and what are you going to come in and try to dump $5 million in to take, to go head to head with USA BMX for what? They do fine. They put on good events. It's good racing. Like
It would have been cool, like back in the day.
oh,
like
and what you're
when it first
talking about,
happened.
like play it up, hype it up, yeah.
Oh yeah, dude, shit, hell yeah, yeah. Now everybody has to worry about freaking Mabo. But
Hell, it was Chase last year.
I mean, dude,
Man, Mabo's been around a minute, haven't they?
they have, but
It's
do you
wild,
think,
dude. Like they've been just plugging along, and like, dude, they just dropped bomb. Like they just came in and just.
You think Mabo was just like sitting in the shadows, like we're gonna wait till this pans out, and it's like, okay, we got like a lame duck right now, and we're gonna go get him when it's good, and boom, we're gonna drop that shit on the Christmas Eve.
If what Gmo's said that, like, his observation where there's probably some other money infused into this, right? They've probably been working on that for a minute, and it definitely didn't hurt him with the goat leaving Chase. Like that definitely didn't hurt. Okay, so it was 2011 was the first merger for the Grands. Like that's the one. That's the one. Like, how was that, dude? Like, how was that?
I'm still waiting to see, like, when is the GOAT gonna drop
what he's doing,
where he's gonna go? After, for everybody else, give him time. So listen to the part 2 podcast.
Yeah, because there's a pretty big window in there, dude. Like that he could still be riding Chase, but then boots on the ground hinted maybe not. We don't know. He wasn't going to confirm anything. He's keeping his lips tight.
Yeah. I mean, and then you're looking at like Joris, right? And then got dropped from Red Bull, what, 2 years ago? You think Red Bull might be like, oh, hey, bud.
Dude, I could see Red Bull.
Let's revamp your history and your time with us, and see what you got going on, because Red Bull and Commensal.
Thank you, George. Actually said it. 2012 was the first combined Grands. George said.
Damn, 2012.
So, but yeah, where I was going is there's still like. You listen to that second one, there's still like there's still enough in there that like maybe he stays with Chase and reworks his thing, or maybe there's something else, because I think Commensal. I could be missing another mountain bike company that makes that dabbles with BMX, but they've got the money behind it that they could afford to do.
I'm feeling you with the Commensal thing. Like that would be cool, because right now there's only fucking 2 of them.
Yeah, that's gonna be a good one. That
Sylvan Andre and Smolders.
Like who?
You put freaking the GOAT on Commensal or Commensal.
I could see Joris doing a non-endemic sponsor. So you're just I mean, he's got the name. If anyone could do it, he could do it, because he technically, like, he could get enough money elsewhere. He wouldn't need, technically. I mean, the frame deal's big, but if he played his cards right, he might not need a frame sponsor.
Well, you look at the guy. Look at where he's lived. He went from San Diego to Florida to France
and
to Australia.
He's also tight with
I mean, dude.
What's Frenchie, motocross rider. He hadn't rode in like 2 years.
Motocross?
Marvin Muskin.
Muskin?
So
shit.
Like he's super tight with him. There's some doors in there. I might have heard that I might have heard this on one of the podcasts, but like, because there's money elsewhere. that like that those doors could open too. But he would be, if anybody, to like George's point, that's a dude that could do it. Like he technically, I mean, there might be a lot more work. He'd probably have to up game his.
Isn't Muskin freaking tied in with KTM?
I think so. Yeah. I never rooted for that guy. No.
I think, man, we get a KTM freaking BMX frame.
Well, I mean, it might not be KTM, but like I'm just saying, in that industry, you look at like all the other sponsors that motocross can bring in, and like a little bit of something like that in a BMX world goes a lot farther.
Ooh,
you see what I'm saying?
I'm picking up what
It's
you're
kind of like
down,
what George was saying earlier. Like, there's probably other money hidden somewhere, right? Like another, like with the tires, the IRC. Well, like imagine if I'm playing devil's advocate. Like, his buddy that does motocross is like, hey man, I could maybe fuck Dunlop. Not necessarily. Like Dunlop's got a lot of money. Like it's a lot more money than.
Damn.
So that's what I'm like. There could be something there, but I just fall back to like, if he stays with, in the BMX realm, and he doesn't just go off, and doesn't take a frame sponsor, rides what he wants, and uses other sponsors. I just keep seeing that there's a company there, and Commensal's the first one that jumps out. I'm sure there's others, and he's in. So that part,
I gotta go with I gotta go with that because I'm a big mountain bike guy, and yep,
and there's
with Andre and Smolders, Commensal. Boy, there's a shit ton of money over there.
And like him doing the Australia, living there. I mean, yeah, I bet he's got something.
And it's a big mountain bike community too over there in Australia.
He probably too, wouldn't he?
That's a big market, dude.
Yeah, but wouldn't he also? I would imagine, like because he won the gold, he probably gets like a stipend from France, kind of like Nick did with
Nick and Maris?
Not Nick. Maris got from Latvia. Like, I mean, he's got an incoming paycheck every bi-weekly, every 2 weeks. Yeah, I mean, like we've all heard the rumors about Maris, but George, I've heard like he's celebrity level in France, but like. Of course he is, dude. It's cycling. It doesn't matter what kind of cycling it is.
It's fucking George Daudet, dude.
Yeah, it's fucking wild, dude. Like that guy. Kenda used to be big in BMX. That's a good point. Yep. You know what, buddy?
Man,
I am.
We see fucking Daudet on the Commensal. Holy shit!
They're dope bikes too. They're good looking bikes.
Fuck, they're fucking sexy as hell.
George,
I'm gonna tell you that. Hey, hell of a show there, JT.
Yeah, buddy. I thank you
for Christmas Eve / Christmas Day for all our Aussie freaking viewers.
It is now Christmas in the East Coast and almost in the Central. So, thank you guys. 87K. Oh, 80. So he gets 87K for gold in France. Sievert said truth. Truth's gonna pick up Joris.
Yeah.
Thank you guys, wow. Rick. Thanks, appreciate it. We're gonna sign off.
Justin. Hey, dude. Hey, love having their our mixed open shows.
Yeah, they're good.
Especially everybody tuning in today.
It's good numbers. I'm glad you guys hung around. Thank you.
Yeah, God bless them and goodwill to everybody's families and having a great Christmas tomorrow or today. Thank you, bro.
Thank you.
Love you, man. I'm glad you're feeling better because I was worried about you earlier in the week.
Oh, that COVID got me, son. Got me. We got to prattle on and thanks for 4 minutes so we can give Bill a happy Christmas, Merry Christmas here. We got 4 minutes to go. 3 now. 3 minutes.
Yeah. So, but yeah, no, Justin, love you, brother. I love doing our shows that we get to do. Everybody that tunes into both podcasts,
all of them.
You need to tune into
all of them. You got to listen to all of them. Like all of them.
All of them. I mean, especially with the Aussies. I mean, everybody Dozer and everybody Ben Simmons. Dude, just we can't do it without you guys. Honestly, we really can't.
All right, I can't stall. We might have one before New Year's. You guys have a great night. Rick, I'll talk to you in a second. All right.
All right, brother.